Welcome back to Creative Crits for yet another episode of yet another adventuring party. Before we get started, let me remind you to please like, subscribe, hit the bell, slap the cymbal, sound the alarm, and follow Creative Crits on our Instagram, our YouTube, our Twitch. Be sure to join the Creative Crits Discord for taking part in a rapidly growing community of like-minded tabletop aficionados and get the latest updates for what we're bringing to you. If you really love what we do, we'd be happy to see you on our Patreon so that we can continue to bring you these awesome shows. Coming up on September 6th, we are going to be having a Kickstarter for the Blood and Justice Nocturne by Night for Prowlers and Paragon. So be sure to follow that. Check it out. It's bound to be really cool. Today's episode of yet another adventuring party is Shimmerpile. We last left our adventurers after they had blown open a whoopee cushion of memories.
Everyone does.
Even you had to pause before you said that.
Yep. And learned finally the fate of the seasoned veteran Casteron that they had been searching for quite some time. His epic fight with a dragon that had come down on the village of Dimsmal and had just wreaked havoc while everyone happened to be taking a day off and wasn't in the village to witness it. Explaining why no one except, what was her name? Quiltilia.
Quiltilia.
Our beloved Quiltilia.
Quiltilia remembered was the only one that actually could be able to retain the events of that happening.
Because she's evil.
She is evil. You'd have to watch out.
No, but now that she's remembered, she's not thinking she's evil so much anymore. She's not sure.
So much, but I mean, she was elected in charge of the village based on that merit.
Yeah. So we're gonna keep it up. She's punk evil, which I'm all about.
At the very end of that memory, that is when Quiltilia brought to mind the exact location of the manner in which to actually get to Cloudgrowth Castle, which is in a tree called the Sleeping Sycamore, only a few hours away from the village of Dimsmal. We return to our adventurers now, after several hours of trekking through the woods and up into these northern mountains, where they just now can see a large sycamore tree. Its foliage almost growing like fluffy wool that mimics the sort of cloud that you have been watching, unmoving, hanging in the air, now noticeable by all of you, with these tendriling vines dropping down from it. The place that you're trying to get to. And this tree seems to be the manner of entrance. Immediately as you're coming up, Anyface, who has been leading the party through this wilderness, is able to pick out with his impossibly high passive perception of 19 a number of creatures, what looks to be sheep, all huddled around and outside of this tree, grazing and moving about, although they don't look like normal sheep. They look quite like their realistic counterpart, except for the fact of instead of their body being covered in wool, it seems to be covered in this purplish, almost leather-like glistening material, which more closely resembles a brain.
Oh. Delightful.
Gooey sheep.
Oh. There's some sort of slimy brain sheep hanging up. Nothing in this painting makes sense. I think I counted 5 of them, correct?
5. Yep, 5 exactly.
There's 5.
Do I know what these brain sheep are? Is for you?
Yeah, you know what? Go ahead and give me a history check.
Yeah. Ooh, oh, that's not a great roll, but maybe? I don't know. How's an 11 for knowing what a brain sheep is?
Brain sheep.
I don't know. I don't even know if I know what a brain is. There's not really that many creatures around here that probably have that anatomy.
No, but with an 11, and having grown up in Pentiment, this is not the first time you've seen them. They're
good.
quite rare in terms of where you've typically spent your time in Pentiment. They're a very northern creature, which explains why they're here. These are Schleep.
Sleep.
They are a heavily psychic herd creature, which tends to have a capacity of herding other beings off of cliffs, down ravines, with a knack for making almost any being immediately narcoleptic.
Not cool, guys.
I think we're judging them harshly.
They seem to be guarding this tree. If you could say that of sheep.
I'm gonna move towards them.
Okay.
Guard sleep.
Bree, would you have you told us what these things are, or would I know yet?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I think the minute they're described, Brie will explain that.
I will approach them
everything of
cautiously
that.
then.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you're getting up closer to them. Immediately, a few of them start taking notice, turning these, what typically would be these just dark black eyes, but they almost have these like purple orbs that kind of roll in their heads as they look towards you.
Hello. We are looking for Casteron.
Oh, jeez. He's gonna get himself blown up.
What is your hit
risk
points?
Exploding in what they
Currently,
can do?
maximum or current?
Everyone should be at a full rest.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Because
I
you guys did rest in back in the village before leaving
Good.
for the day.
So,
Good.
38.
I love it.
38. Okay, I rolled 35, so
Hey.
Immediately you feel this wave of lethargy overtake you as you almost lose your footing and your consciousness. As immediately one of them looks at you and goes, "Meh!"
Hello.
The others start kind of stomping their feet into the ground.
I mean no harm. I'm just trying to get to that tree, I suppose.
I'm hiding.
They don't seem to have any
Sentience.
any awareness of your linguistics.
Okay. Yeah.
However, you could give me an animal handling check.
Ooh, as someone who's not very good at that, I'm gonna try.
Okay.
That's what we'd love to hear.
Oh, well, that's a 2 minus 1.
That's a
1.
2. So you're waving your arms quite a bit.
Oh no, it would be a 0.
A 0!
Yeah.
All right,
No.
another one immediately runs up and is going to butt against you. Let's see if it can hit you. An 8 does not hit you. No. You just dodge out of the way as another one of the other 5 opens his mouth and gives up and
Well, that was rude.
bleats.
Oh no.
29
Okay.
HP. Nope, you're still quite conscious.
I don't understand this feeling, but
Now being this close, you can see that, the tree's only about like 25, 30 feet away at this point.
yeah.
Its bark almost looks like it's been folded over in many different sections.
Okay.
You don't see a very clear entrance.
Hey guys, I don't see a clear entrance here. Maybe these sheep are not worth it.
I'll come join you. At least like just be next to you in case the sheep suddenly get much more dangerous.
Okay.
Just dodging,
and
that's-
also
that's
appraise
good.
the
They're
tree.
trying to be.
They're
but
actively attacking me.
if you wish to go against them, then you could roll an initiative.
I'm gonna.
No. I'm not
necessary.
looking to go against them. I'm kind of just more looking to like, I guess. I don't know exactly how as a cheese knife you do the thing where you kind of like get big enough to like scare something off.
Let's take
you
a
know,
second.
like that tactic.
Well, you have a cloak.
Like, how do you do
have
that?
A cloak. You
Yeah,
could cloak. A cloak.
Yeah, my
you do
cloak,
have your
just
cloak.
like,
you
you
can
know,
fan that up.
If I could step in here,
Sure.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Speak with Animals.
Oh my goodness!
Hey.
Yes, here we go.
Hey, you sheep. I've got a lot of cool takes on the world and opinions, and if you just follow me, you won't have to take any of the time figuring that out yourself. You could just say parrot it to friends and family, and you can see cool yourselves. Anyway, I'm going that way.
Why is he banging at them?
Hey! You're not allowed to go in there.
Oh no! I'm kind of wandering off away from the tree.
From the tree?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm trying to lead them away.
Oh no. Okay. Like what kind of opinions?
You gotta hang around to find out, baby.
Oh, God.
Give me a persuasion check.
Yeah, I'll do that.
It shouldn't be too difficult. They're sleep.
They're sleep.
Schleeple.
Sleeple.
Wake up, Schleeple.
20. Oh. Yeah. 4 of them immediately start walking off towards you, but one does hold its ground and is kind of like, nah, don't be followers.
Hey, that guy seems to have some counterproductive opinions.
Hey, Grant.
I was not prepared for
Making
this.
any headway? What's going on?
Yeah,
Where are you going?
We're hearing a lot of bang back and forth here.
I'm working a thing. I might get a cult out of this. Don't worry about it.
A cult of sleep.
So I'm gonna go ahead and also cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
And as the sheep, the one sheep seems to stay behind, and the rest are kind of walking off. I cross my arms and I go, "Yeah, that guy's a dick.
Wow.
He doesn't know what he's talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just
He stated he has opinions, but didn't actually list any of them.
right. Yeah, no.
Sounds
he's
like
just-
someone with a lot of empty promises.
I know, but like, you got all this angst that's kind of built up against people who kind of go. You just need to go against the norm sometimes, right?
What?
Sable, now they're both buying.
No, this is not my department.
Why are you here?
Look, me and my friends need to get up the sleeping sycamore. We got a buddy up there that needs to get down.
There's no one up there.
I mean, we have information that states that there is, and we kind of need to get up there.
I didn't know this was such a hot topic.
Yeah, well, people have issues, and there's
Opinions, apparently.
opinions
Opinions.
and
Wow.
history.
All 5 of
that's,
us are supposed to prevent anyone from going up into that tree. But now it's just
Okay.
me, I guess.
And I mean, like, if you're on your own, you're supposed to be doing the job of 6 sheep. I don't think so.
Yeah, that is a bit unfair.
Right, and who's paying you for this?
Hey,
Who's- I mean, like, what are you getting out of this?
all the grazing I want.
I mean, there's grazing on the other side of that hill that's way greener.
That's what they
Yeah.
always say.
That's what they
Do you
always
know
say,
how
but I
many,
can.
how many other hills I've been on that are apparently greener?
Well, speaking
I
as
can't
somebody.
even see green. I don't know what it
Speaking as-
means.
Speaking as somebody who has been on the opposite side of that hill, that grass is much more munchable.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
All right.
You're killing me with this voice.
That's going to be flat 16.
Wow. You seem way cooler than that other dude who happened
right?
to have to use glasses to prove his point.
Poser.
You definitely don't seem like someone out for themselves.
Nah.
All right. Well, just promise you won't go in the tree until I get back.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. Bye.
See you later.
That one sheep is going to go towards the other hill as Grant is still leading these 4 sheep
And
farther back.
if we all cross that hill, it's so great, guys. It's so cool. I'm gonna grab one thing and I'll be right back.
All right.
Anything.
Go ahead and give me a deception check.
Okay.
And meanwhile, the two constructs are just staring
They're
at
just
this
so
nonsense.
That is gonna be a 24.
Charisma casters for the win.
All right, even with my 18, that doesn't beat it. All right.
Oh, he's poor sleep.
They start running up that hill.
Whew, that felt really good. That's probably not a good thing. Anyway.
What just happened?
Anyways, what did you tell that sheep?
The grass is greener on the other side.
You told him that I
Of
was
course.
a dick.
Of course.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. You could understand me, couldn't you?
But we can always split a crowd on that opinion.
We can,
Yep.
yes.
Okay.
Oh, well.
So,
Appreciate you.
Good job. Good job. Let's go into the tree now.
So
Yeah, you're welcome.
Come back.
You come up to this tree. Once again, most all of its bark is kind of folded in along itself, kind of in a spiral motion. There doesn't seem to be any clear manner of entrance into it.
I don't suppose any of the sheep told you how to get inside the tree?
That probably would have been good to
Talk
ask.
to, like, sheep. I talk at sheep.
Okay, so okay. Well, let's.
I highly doubt they would have had any useful information. Is this any sort of portal?
Yeah.
You could try and detect one.
I would absolutely love to detect a portal.
Okay. What are the conditions of that? Does it work automatically? I believe it.
Detection, it's just instantaneous. For the next hour, I can detect portals within 1 mile.
What a narrow
Um,
ability.
Nice.
Once
it's
per
come
short
up so
rest,
many times.
and I can try and crack it if it is in fact a portal.
Okay.
But I'd like to verify that it is before
So-
I actually try.
So immediately, yeah, you get the sense of a portal inside this tree, some like 40 feet up above you.
Okay, so the portal's not here. It's up there.
No.
Okay.
With that assumption, the manner to get into this tree probably isn't magical.
I'm a knock.
Knock. Hey, who's there?
I'm gonna bleat. And I'm just gonna make it just sleep. Like, I'm gonna, actually, I'm gonna copy the sleep's voice because I can do that as a
Yes, you
changeling.
can.
I'm gonna copy the sleep's voice and I'm gonna be like, "It's me! Open up!"
Oh, what's the problem? Is it my turn to switch the shift?
Yeah.
Why does this work?
That seems a bit... I thought I had a longer break.
Well, you know how it is.
Nah, darn it. It's hard without the shepherd, isn't it?
The shepherd. He's been gone for a while, hasn't he?
Yeah, too long. It's been like minutes.
Guys, there's a shepherd. I'm gonna like whisper over to the crowd. Guys, there's a shepherd that usually isn't gone for more than a few minutes. We might want to keep an eye out.
Yeah, you can hear some hooves like knocking off of like wooden boards that are descending from the hollow of this tree up until then there's some knocking right at where you are as part of the bark peels back, like pulling and contorting against itself along the tree, as then there's a small sheep-sized opening where you see a sheep there with a bandaged leg.
Okay, I am gonna go ahead and misty step through the door.
Hey, what? Okay. Yep, you misty step right through the door. On the inside, it's sort of just this spiral wooden staircase that goes up along its interior. The bottom, there's a whole bunch of hay that's laying there. probably where they sleep, and a whole bunch of mostly half-eaten apples kind of just spilled all along the ground.
Okay.
Wasteful.
So with a misty step, you could teleport immediately like up to part of the stairs.
Yeah, I'm gonna teleport as far up the stairs as I can, and I'm gonna keep on running until I reach the portal.
Okay, so
I'm gonna try to make sure the door stays open so that Sybil and Grant can also come in.
all right. Well, there is a sheep there that's quite surprised as he sees a figure that then disappears in front of his eyes for a split second.
As someone,
Actually, you know what? That's pretty significant. Let me see what happens here. How much HP do they have? Oh. What? It seems to knock itself out as it tries to give out this pulse of sleeping energy. Bree, you'd be the closest. What's your HP?
34. 34, but I also, I don't sleep? I don't know.
But you do.
Our
I have a
construct-
little bed.
I'm not immune to it, I guess, so...
You're not.
you have a little bit.
So it only has 4 HP, and I rolled 39. So I
So the cheese... Yeah, so Bree, onto the ground.
Bree is now an unanimated knife.
Do you land on the sheep? You do,
Oh, no.
but not point down.
Oh,
I'm just gonna
thank
pick
goodness.
up
That would've
Bree
been-
and be like, okay. we'll just head on our way up.
All right, so you pick up Bree. You're walking in.
As someone who is new to smelling, this is not a pleasant place to be.
Ooh.
I'm regretting this right now.
Immediately, just as Sable, you're the last one kind of pulling around the back, you hear, even with your not 19 passive perception, you hear far off in the distance, you hear this, "Ah!" It's like plummeting sound.
Which one of us did that?
Ah!
Oh, okay, time to go.
No, Grant,
So,
I'm gonna go to the sleeping sheep. Don't be a follower.
Okay.
as I have learned, sometimes you cannot intervene.
All stepping in here. It's a really sort of dry. This tree seems alive, but it's almost been just magically hollowed out. There's this long spiral staircase that goes up to about 40 feet, and even from the bottom, you can see some shimmering, greenish light from the top, as well as this very fresh draft of air, like a wind tunnel almost, spilling out from the top. It takes nothing for you guys to climb the stairs. So.
Okay, yeah.
You make your way up that 40 feet, and that's where, from the stairs, not on any sort of platform, but the stairs kind of just end to nothing, as there is, just adjacent to it, hanging in the middle of this tree, off of a number of roots that seem to have been grown from the top of it. This, what looks almost like this large pearl, shimmering with green light. Green and slightly purple light. Any face knows immediately that this is the portal.
What took you guys so long?
There was a sheep that made itself pass out.
Oh,
Oh,
interesting.
and Bree.
Bree's asleep.
As you guys have been traveling with Any Face, it comes to mind to the three of you that you still have a lot of questions for him.
I don't feel like talking to him.
Understandable.
Between the two of them, I'm asleep.
I feel like while I'm walking, I'm just doing come on.
Wake up, Bree.
Come on.
It just takes an action to wake you back up. So,
Okay.
yeah.
5 more minutes.
But since Grant, you were kind of knocked out from the experience last time of exiting that portal. You didn't have the luxury of traveling with Any Face prior to just this journey, and it's a very uncomfortable feeling knowing how close he was to, impersonating you for several weeks, working directly with the Emperor, who has caused many problems and concerns for you.
Yeah. Remember when we pulled your pants down?
Yeah, I do.
All right, let's do this.
All right.
You see him immediately like grab the outside of like
Grab his
the
belt?
right side. Yeah, grab his belt. Like grab the outside of his pants when he said, "Let's
Where you
do
going
this."
with this left hand?
All right. So it just takes you all kind of just taking a short leap right in through.
Yeah.
As each of you jumps in, it shimmers for a bit as the person disappears, and you all make your way past this portal and into Cloudgrowth Castle.
Ooh.
Meanwhile, on an extremely strange cart being pedaled by a team of zombananas and skeletons, we see Ditso's vehicle just roiling under the massive amounts of stones that are plummeting down from the mountain trying to hug at the construction. With just a few flips of some switches, the cart actually lifts itself up on stilt-like legs and starts slowly lifting and piercing its way through several of the rocks and climbing this obstruction with very little concern. Hornrim sits inside the front seat, as well as Ditso, who's currently controlling the vehicle manually with his manual of magic, flipping through some pages and kind of humming to himself, before he mutters a small incantation and is able to sort of set it back and then cross his arms before he looks at Hornrim.
Well,
I'd
have to say we're making pretty good time so far.
I would have to agree. You are mastering the mechanism quite well.
It's not hard to make a few adaptations. You know, when you work in show business like me, stuff changes all the time.
Improvisation is the peak of intelligence.
Exactly. Speaking of improvisation and plans, more specifically,
Yes.
I can't help but be curious, not with any concern whatsoever, seeing as all of, well, not you, but the fellow you're inhabiting, all of his companions are now currently shunted into some sort of extra-dimensional plane. But what exactly was the plan that you all had heading up there?
Well, if I recall correctly, we were looking for some sort of remains of a frying pan individual.
Huh. Well, that sounds downright stupid.
Why is that?
I mean, couldn't you just cook some eggs at home?
No, I believe the frying pan was a hero of the land at some point in time.
Hero of the land. Huh. As a frying pan. Interesting. I mean, I've seen this silverware become weird of things. But to what aim?
I believe they were trying to take down Emperor Devile.
Oh.
Not too dissimilar from our current objective.
Oh, so they were going to try and use some little bit of leadership and charisma. Kind of like what was done to me. Well, that would have been fun to see. Fortunately, things are going to happen quite differently now.
Quite so.
And
speaking of
quite easier.
speaking of plans, what exactly is your tactic for taking down Sukaitu?
Well, that shouldn't be too hard. I mean, we'll get to Sakayatu, start attacking a few of the outposts, get noticed, But ultimately, I don't expect much of a fight.
Hmm.
No, I think I'm expecting a lot more of a bargain. Oh,
Planning on making them roll over.
there's something I should show you.
What's
He
that?
reaches down into his jester's outfit, fumbles for a little bit, throwing out a rotten banana, a broken balloon, a flower which sprays him in the face. Where is it? I keep this buried deeper than anything else. And lastly, he then pulls out this small little dish. What looks like what do you keep it in? It looks like a small bottle of paint. Pure, bright yellow. See this?
Yes.
This is just a little bit of the lifeblood of everything you've seen around you.
Extracted or from the
No.
source?
No, this is where it all started. Well, this color and another 7 or 12, depending on what pack you got. More like it. It's how I've gotten this far. How I've been able to manage so well with banana necromancy.
Makes sense.
But I've kind of started to lose my inspiration, my idea of how to really implement it. I've got maybe one more trick up my sleeve. But this, I think this would be a fair trade for a kingdom, wouldn't you say? Creation itself.
That would be a gift worthy of a world, I would say.
Well, we'll have to see. Hopefully he's not as dumb as I expect him to be. It'd help if he's a little bit smarter.
Well, if not, hubris comes before the fall, so we'll be able to tell before we destroy his entire kingdom.
Oh, certainly. He takes this and stuffs it once again down into his robes. Now, I don't want to go into this empty-handed. I mean, for my assistant at least. You've got a whole lot of funny knickknacks and tricks that I've seen.
A few odds and ends, baubles and bits.
Well, I've got a trick that I used to perform back in the day that I think I might be a little bit too preoccupied to bring to use. He reaches into the other side of his robe as he pulls out this large, golden, glimmering rod. A rod equivalent to a kind that some king or ruler might have. I'd like for you to spend a little time with this. Get to know it.
That sounds like a good way to spend my time between here and our destination.
Excellent.
What is it?
Oh, that's like a rod of rulership or something.
All right, then. I will spend my time sparingly, and hopefully by the time we get there, I'll have a better idea of how to utilize this new gift.
You see,
I appreciate it.
Of course. I expect with my return, I still might be in the zeitgeist of, contemporary memory. It might not be so useful for me. But with a new face, well, a new face might just have the sort of influence needed to get things under our advantage, if you know what I mean.
I think I do.
Let's evil laugh now. All right, go to transition.
Anyone else starting to ship those two?
All right. So, we'll switch to the map. As now we are entering in to Cloudgrowth Castle.
Yep.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
I take it that's my cue.
Yeah, that's a cue.
Yep. Activate scene.
Awesome.
Okay, is that working?
It looks like it's loading.
Loading up its way. So, any face.
Yes.
Why are you here?
It's a good question. Just a refresher on that. I can't remember exactly what Anyface's motivation was.
So, I mean, Anyface has been spending a lot of time with the Emperor, largely impersonating Grant or other members of this adventuring party to kind of create a bad image for them. But the majority of his time outside of that was spent at his big banquet halls, eating tons of food, lavish sort of leisure, just describing. All the Emperor ever asked was for Anyface to go on and on for hours, describing the world he came from, to the most specific details. And that would bore Anyface to no other whim. There's no heroism in that. There's no fame. There's no treasure to be gained.
I got bored. The Emperor is the fat, lazy pot of nothing. It's just boredom all the time. Nothing to do there.
Well, we can agree on that at least.
I needed to get out. I needed to engage in something a little bit more interesting. And, well, since I couldn't find my way out of this place, figured I'd find out what you guys were up to.
I mean,
Couldn't you find your way out?
Right.
Have you not been out of Pentiment since you got here?
he has
No.
not.
Have you guys?
No.
Insight check. That's not one.
Yeah, just the entire party, just like, no. It's like, okay, legit,
Okay.
you know? Well, I don't know why you said it.
I mean, like, yeah, that's odd that you would phrase it like that. But,
And all say it in unison at the same time. Yeah.
As you all are still talking, kind of hanging in this ever-going portal, this tunnel of green energy, finally it deposits you onto solid ground, stoneworked ground, constructed ground, where purplish light filters through a quite dim corridor. You seem to be inside that castle which you spent the past few hours peering up at every so often on your journey. And you can see small sections and bits of light and strong drafts of air passing through, whistling through the stonework, as it has been heavily broken and not repaired in many, many years. Immediately, it smells humid in here and botanical.
Not alarming at all.
Yeah. Strange. Any face? Yeah.
yeah.
Go on.
Okay. Go ahead and continue to take the lead as I just kind of saunter down the hall. I'll be checking for traps, though.
Okay. All right.
So
So
that
Just
direction down the
passive,
hall.
just
Yep.
with my passive perception of 19, no big deal.
See if I can get him around here.
It's making its way.
Oh
down.
no!
Ooh!
Ignore that.
What did you guys just do?
Ignore that.
Andyface is making his way down the hole. That's it.
I forgot that happened.
Make him away.
Alright, is he still going?
Yep, he can still go quite a little bit.
I'll stick close to that any face. I don't trust him.
Might be best if we just use the tokens, huh?
Oh, okay.
Because every time we move the board, the minis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll
Such a
see
way.
as we go along. All right. So, Anyface, just as you are getting up to what seems to be this glowing green torch, which it's almost completely dark except for when you start to get within about... Do you have dark vision? Changelings have dark vision.
Changelings do not have dark vision.
Okay, so it's completely dark. You don't see a thing until finally then a torch sputters into this greenish flame at your presence. That's when...
That seems a little off.
I'm gonna peek around the corner. I'm not gonna follow him down there. Yeah.
You do notice just above you, right where this light is that just suddenly flared up, what looks to be almost this netting of vines hanging over about 15 feet in front of you.
Okay.
And
definitely got an obstruction here.
in that light, you would also recognize this glistening bit of plant-like fiber crossing over a threshold, almost like a wire.
That vine is off. Definitely don't want to step on that. Any way to disarm it?
Hmm.
The vines off?
Are you proficient in thieves' tools?
I'm not.
Ah.
No.
Then it would just be a flat dexterity check.
Guys, get my token right up behind him as well. I am
Go ahead and move your token. and I'll
suspicious of
just- I'll move
everything
your,
that Anyface does. I'm not letting him out of my hypothetical sight.
Well, let's see here. Not great at this. Is anybody else here good with thieves' tools? It's definitely something you'd have to be a little bit more dexterous with.
Not so much thieves' tools, but my dex is fairly high.
And you have Jack of all trades.
And I have Jack of all trades. So
Yeah,
I am
might
better
be,
at things than you. So, there is that.
Yeah, it might be a good idea if you were to try and finagle this. I'm not. This is my cup of tea. I'm more about pointing things out than actually taking care of them.
I will saunter
Wow,
up.
at least you finally admitted it.
Sandal saunters up.
Kind of push past
Yeah,
him.
talking himself into just facing a landmine. Like, oh, get out of the way. God, let the experts do this.
And I'm gonna
Lex,
ready a
would you mind
misty
moving
step
me all the way
Sure.
up there?
50 feet down the hall in
the
case this thing
lantern.
goes off instead of
Okay.
Are you going 50 feet down the hall or 50 feet back?
50 feet down the hall, like past
Down
it.
the hall. Okay.
I don't know about you. I can't see 50 feet down the hall right now.
Yeah.
You also can't see that far, but you're hoping that there's an empty space there.
Also, just crazy question. Can we step over it?
Now that it's been pointed out, I don't think it'd be that difficult. I'd want an acrobatics
Oh.
check.
I apologize because I heard there was a wall of fiber, so I thought there was a wall.
Oh, no,
there.
it's a thin wire of fiber. It's a natural
Okay.
trip wire with a net
Okay.
right above everything.
Oh, then if I see that it's there, I'm just gonna step. It's gonna be an acrobatics check. You said to just step over it.
No, you could just step over it.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and
I'm
gonna
glad
go
that
ahead.
Grant pointed that out.
I was gonna say because I thought there was a wall there. My bad.
Nope.
So yeah, no, I'm just gonna take some like charcoal from my tinderbox and I'm gonna like mark on the floor
Okay.
like a solid inch before the tripwire,
Yep.
and then I'm just gonna step over it.
All right. You all are able to take
I-
time stepping
I'll
over.
just, like,
Float over.
Yep.
Okay.
going.
Float over it.
I'm gonna still look at it as Sable and try and figure out like what it is, I
Okay.
suppose. Like,
Sure.
Yeah.
What's your passive perception?
That's my wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 9.
A 9.
Yeah.
Oh. This is like...
Noah, by the way, I think you might have any faces tokens and grants tokens reversed because I think any face is supposed to be in front right now.
Oopsies.
Currently he's in
Yep,
third.
that's totally Grant.
We'll, go ahead and pull any face to the front, and I'll
Cool.
move the.
Yeah.
Even with a 9, having this already pointed out by someone else, this looks like some sort of natural trap.
Okay. That's nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's nice.
I suppose I'll step over it.
All right.
Yeah.
Sable steps over it.
Just don't step on it.
We're all able to step over it just fine. And continue down the hallway.
I don't know why that tickles me so much.
Whatever.
That's nice.
Okay. Yep, let's continue down the hallway. Towards the end of it.
What is at the end right there?
It shouldn't be a direct end, there should be a turn.
There is a turn there.
Ah, okay, yes, there it
I
is.
just have to bring us all
You
down.
come up, you're coming up this hallway where there seems to be this lush growth of moss and vines, kind of just breaking in through this part of the castle and making this space their very own.
The upkeep on this place is terrible.
You good there? On the
And meanwhile,
by chance.
Sable has
Destroyed the world.
Thank God.
I'm gonna let you fix this.
there we go.
And,
Awesome.
Will you
go
move us?
ahead
Will you move us
and,
all down to the end of the
reset
hallway there?
Yep.
Fog of War, so that looks a little bit
I'll resetting the
nicer.
fog of war. Yeah,
Okay.
that'll. Yep.
Okay.
All right, much
Not
better.
only is this place falling apart, it's falling into like another dimension.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So yes, there is this turn right here.
All right, now any face can be there.
Face starts coming up around that bend.
I will get everybody else in a second. It's out. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Game.
Oh, Foundry.
Oh, Foundry.
Whee! Learning curve.
Now that one was 100% my fault.
That's all good. Okay.
And then I see. Yes.
That's Grant. And that's Sable.
And then
I don't know if you can get it to like lock and to get you to not be able to move tokens through walls.
that'd be great.
You know,
He'd-
I should be able to figure that out.
So yeah, right here is where you can clearly see there's some brighter sections. Most of you I don't think anyone has dark vision.
No.
No, we are the dark
Does
visionless
anyone have a
party.
torch?
It's hilarious.
Yes.
That would be a good time to use that.
Yeah.
As you walked completely down this dark hallway that just had some ambient magical lighting on the side, and now at this point where you can clearly see some beams of sunlight breaking through, that you decide, oh yes, that's what looking feels like, and you decide to light a torch.
That's what being able to see is about.
And as you do, Sable pulling up in the last, right in the behind of the rest of everyone else. Does a 23 hit you?
Who?
Yes.
Sable,
Oh no.
who is last in the marching order, suddenly you feel something reach up around your neck area and constrict, pulling you backwards.
Joke's on you. I can't choke.
All right, so ooh, interesting. Sable, you're going to take 11 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled as a vine comes to life and starts pulling you up off of your feet and into the corner of the room.
Ah!
It then,
Something like this, I gather.
yeah, something, yep,
Oh,
something like that, although not nearly as large.
No, that's just me showing off the artwork.
That
through the
works.
Power of,
That works.
through the
We're not
power
going
of
to need
Foundry.
exact placement for this.
Okay.
It does have a second attack on this.
There we go. Now,
Does a 12 hit you?
Nope.
So it grapples you and it then starts trying to constrict around your unbreakable metal frame. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh
All
dear.
right.
Also, can I roll for hand real fast?
Roll for hand. Oh, yes, absolutely.
This is a new die, and it has rolled 2 2s. In a
Roll
row.
for hand.
Roll for hand.
All right. All right. 11.
11. Okay.
Fire, baby!
Oh!
Yeah.
All right, roll for
Yep.
initiative. This is gonna be
Against
like
plants,
good.
that might be a good thing to
Yeah,
have.
nat 1 -1 for a 0. So we got the fire hand.
And 0 initiative?
0 initiative.
All you had to do was beat a 2.
Hey, I'm a 5, so
Yeah.
my total is 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had to just beat a 2, Grant.
Let's break the game.
All right.
Barking up the wrong tree.
Everyone higher than a 2,
Ha.
it's your turn. You're able
Hello,
to go.
yes.
Uh,
Yes, I'm at a 15.
And what are you at, Dominic?
I have an 11.
11. All right. Bria, do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. I'll try to cut the vine.
Sure.
Being a knife, you know.
Yep.
This is my home now.
It's this extremely dark green, very even as it's constricting around Sabel, there's moisture just beading up from it
Ooh. Wait,
as it does so.
that'll rust me.
Yeah.
That's not cool, man.
Okay, first
Oh,
attack.
God.
Um,
It's moist.
First attack is going to be a 13.
13 hits.
Okay, so then we will do the damage from that first just to see if that knocks it out. Ooh, that's nice. Nice 10. So that'll be 13 in total off that first attack.
What type of damage?
Slashing.
Slashing. Okay. Yep. You're able to. You take yourself and just start cutting into it. But even as you're able to hack away some bits of these vines, others come in to try and replace the sections that's being lost as they
Then
continue
I'll
to
keep
hold
going.
the grip.
Has a 17 to hit
17
for attack
hits.
number 2. Okay, this time it's going to be just 10 damage.
Okay.
Slashing damage.
10.
And then we'll throw in that bonus attack, that hilt bludgeoning attack, with an 11 that I doubt is going to hit.
That
just on
misses.
principle. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Who's up next?
Go ahead, Dominic.
All right. I will go ahead and mark it as a favored foe if I can.
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
If you
And
really hate
then I'll
gardening
go-
that much.
No, wait, no, I have to hit it. I have to hit it first. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll for my 2 strikes here. So that'll be with my bow.
Okay.
So at range here. So it's gonna be a 21 to hit for the first one,
21 definitely hits.
and a 12 to hit for the second one.
12 is a miss.
12 is a miss. Okay. So then it's going to be just the 1d8 plus 4. Yeah. And then I'll mark it as my favored foe. So it's going to be 2 plus 4, so 6 damage, 6 piercing damage.
Okay, 6 piercing.
And since I hit it, it is now my favored foe. So next attack, if I get a next attack, it'll do the additional damage there.
All right. Anything else in your turn?
Bonus actions. Nope, ain't got no bonus actions left
All right.
over there. So
Sable,
that is my turn.
You're in the air. Your feet are dangling a good almost 4 feet from the ground. You are being constricted and you are currently grappled.
Yeah, so I would like to get ungrappled.
Sure, that takes an action.
Yeah, I'll do that. What is it?
Either acrobatics or athletics.
Let's do acrobatics.
Okay.
Acrobatics.
Oh, that's a nat 20 plus 8.
Whoa! Okay. Yeah, so it's trying to reach around. This thing naturally seems like it's sort of like an ambushing plant. But it's not able to get any sort of grip on skin, on joints, or your ligaments, or anything.
Turns out I greased myself this morning.
Yep. You're just slick metal. So, yep, you're able to slide right out from its grip. Any bonus action?
Yeah, I would like to unsettling words.
Okay.
Just give it a
That was a terrible hug.
So if it makes a
that's-
saving roll, then it'll have to subtract a die from it. A D8 from it.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
Can you move past me? So
Oh.
like most in the way.
Yeah, I could shimmy on past.
Yeah. Let's do a little
If
little
that,
cycle.
you will end up moving away from it, so I will get an attack for opportunity.
Oh, it's your call.
But it's its turn next turn anyway.
Yeah, I'll just might as well.
Okay. Ooh! Does a 16 hit you?
Meets it, beats it.
Dang it. So you criticize its hug, and it shows you an example of another one.
Oh no.
It's trying.
That is 15 bludgeoning damage as...
Oh.
Is he within 5 feet of me?
Yes!
Oh,
Yes!
Ah, sentinel attack.
Yep.
Oh, go for it.
Yes.
So it just starts lashing out and just whipping your armor, just beating dents into it
Yeah, this is
with these vines.
17 plus 7, 24.
Definitely hits.
All right. It's going to be 8 plus 6. I don't have time to activate my fire guy yet.
Okay.
So that's going to be 12.
12, and it's just slashing damage?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
That's as much life as I have left.
Oh, my goodness.
Told you,
Yeah.
if you give me an opportunity, I will
true.
die. That's how it goes.
All right. You tried to move away from it. It got you. So you are currently grappled again.
Yeah.
And it's its turn.
Hi.
Because Grant has a 0 initiative. 13 to get you?
No, I'm good.
Oh, wait, you're restrained. It has advantage. No better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Second attack.
Oh.
Okay. Yep. 24.
Yeah.
Should not have asked you to move.
No.
7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. We're still.
As it constricts you. Oh, wait, that's 3d8. Oh, wow, minimal. 8.
Okay.
How we doing, buddy?
Sable has just been picked up and throttled by this vine.
A vine that hugs people.
Yeah. Grant, it's your chance.
All right, fire hand, go. Hit people with sword, go.
Weapon reads with flame.
16 plus 7, 22 to hit.
It definitely hits.
We're going to go ahead and do the,
Smite.
smite, divine smite.
Okay.
So let's do 2d8, so that's going to be 3d8 plus 6.
3d8. Please separate out the damage types.
Yeah, okay, so this guy's going to be our fire type.
Okay.
No explodes. But, okay, so 3 fire, so 6 fire.
Well,
if it's that
unfortunately, this is going to annoy you quite a lot.
Oh, no.
This is
Okay.
a waterlogged vine
Oh,
and is
no.
actually resistant to fire.
All right, so
that's 1 fire.
1 damage plus 5 plus 7 plus
Tricky
6.
treat.
Okay.
Dang moist
5
enemies.
plus 7 plus another 18. Okay. Your strike still cuts very well.
And second attack.
Okay.
All right. Does 11 hit?
No.
All right.
11's gonna miss.
No juice on that.
Okay. It's back to the top of the order.
Alright. I think that was Bree first.
Okay, it sounds like I've got more vines to cut.
Yep.
And a Sable to protect. Sable, how's your health situation?
4.
Okay. Yes.
I have 4 of those.
Okay. Yeah, we're back to attacking, I think. On that note. Oh, that's a nat 1. What even? How do I don't know how I even drop my weapon. Do I fall?
I'm gonna have you fall prone, which that just
Okay.
you can spend half your movement to stand back up. That's not an issue.
Yeah. No, I think I clotheslined myself on a vine trying to move to help out.
Yep. You swing and you hit the flat of your side against it, and you just leverage yourself right to the ground.
Stand back up, second attack. That's much better. How is a 24?
24 is a hit.
Yeah.
Yay!
Redeem myself a little on that. I gotta re-roll that because great weapon fighting. That's better. 7 damage on that
7 damage, okay. It is not looking good. Its vines are thrashing about with the last bit of life it has left, but there's still quite a bit of them compared to a normal garden.
A normal garden, yes.
Yep.
Yes, the garden variety.
Your garden variety vine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I've still got my bludgeoning
Yep,
attack.
you still got
for
the
my bonus
bludgeoning.
action. So I'll try that, I guess. 23 to hit.
Yes.
And then it's tiny damage, and it's bludgeoning, so it's not going to be as good anyway. That's a reroll, and I got to keep it. So that's 4 bludgeoning damage.
4 bludgeoning. Okay. All right. Yep, it's still thrashing
Stop!
about. Anyface, take
All right.
your shot.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and fire twice. So.
Yeah, don't we see like you do force
Oh,
damage, so it's just like
shoot.
this like blue
So that's
light spilling out from your bolts.
Yeah, so that is a. Oh, okay, so that's not too bad. So that's a. It's a 24 to hit, and then a nat 1 on the
What do you
second
mean it's
one.
not too bad?
Not too bad.
You had me hopeful, man.
Well, it's a nat 1 on the second one, so I don't know.
Yeah,
if
okay.
That triggers
Okay.
anything.
24 is definitely going to hit.
24 is gonna hit. Okay, so that's gonna.
Nat 1, your bowstring's actually going to snap back at your face. You're going to take 2 slashing damage.
2 slashing. Got it.
You would.
Yeah, you just pulled it a
trying to
bit
help
too
you.
close to your cheek, and it
I
just
don't
scrapes and just
Yeah.
whacks you back.
Take some skin with it.
How much damage for that solid hit, though?
Ouch.
So that's gonna be. Let's see here. 8 plus. Or sorry, it's gonna be 8, and then 8. So 16 piercing damage.
Whoa.
Yup, immediately. You fire this arrow into it, and the whole thing, the force damage, ripples through this vine as several sections of it just snap off, like fresh vegetables being just like snapped by your hands. And it drops Sable directly to the ground as the rest of its plant-like life kind of just hangs loose and begins to shrivel up.
Aw. Thanks, Grant. Thanks, Bree.
As it does, Mr. 19 Passive Perception, as these vines contract, you can see something else vine-like. It's completely covered in this sort of green, sticky substance having been wrapped up in here, but you see a rope inside of it.
That's not entirely natural. I'm gonna go investigate the rope, I guess.
Sure.
See what's going on here.
Yeah.
Sable, are you okay?
Would anybody like to heal me, or should I heal me?
Would anyone like to heal?
I'm going to go ahead and
I wish
drop
I could.
my full lay on hands pool, so add 25.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's good.
I've got a healing potion that you can have.
I'll put it into the pack and.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna check and see what's going on with this rope.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me an investigation check.
Investigation? Yeah. That is going to be a 7, flat 7.
7.
Yeah, not great.
It has this really weird texture to it. That it doesn't feel like you're just running your hands across normal rope.
Okay. Anybody know what this is? I'm gonna sort of lift up what's left of it and kind of.
Yep.
I mean, it looks like rope.
coil of
It
rope.
looks like a rope, dummy.
Bass rope.
That's rope.
This rope. Okay. I mean, waste not, want not. I'm gonna shove it in my pack.
Okay, you shove it in your back. Sounds good. All right. This all strangling vines aside, it's quite quiet over here, aside for the whistling wind making its way through some of the rock. And there seems to be another path making its way back in a U-turn kind of from where you came from.
I've given. Since you said Grant had a torch, Grant now does indeed have a torch
Yes.
in
So
in Foundry and is producing his own.
Oh,
light.
nice. Well, in that case, Grant should likely be leading the group with
in the
any
middle.
face closely behind.
Hey, bud, you want a torch?
Sure. I take his torch
Okay.
and lead the way.
Lex is like, come on!
I just did this. Yeah.
All right.
I just made this cool again.
I'll fix it.
All right, so I'm gonna move. Well, I'll let you fix that first. But is it okay if I move any face?
It should be fine. Yeah, it shouldn't
Alright.
matter as I am.
Any face, as you're moving, you're still looking for danger?
Absolutely.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Well, it's still from
Perception.
That's correct.
Yep.
So hold on, let me change faces.
That's gonna be a 19.
19, yep. All right. You see, right as you're coming up here. Oh, we've lost
got
the
yours.
light.
Oh, pulled it back for some reason.
Yeah.
Sorry. Don't know
There
why.
we go.
There.
All right. You see that by the way the light is casting shadows, it looks like there's a slight opening just to your right, about 20 feet ahead of where you enter into this corridor. There's a whole lot of growth, plants and whatnot there. And as you're making your way up, you're able to, now that you're carefully paying attention to plants, see a slight metallic sheen tucked just under some of that foliage.
Interesting. Does it look like the foliage is moving?
Doesn't look like the foliage is moving, aside from with the draft moving down this corridor.
Okay. I'm gonna take my quarterstaff and poke it.
Okay, yep. You're gonna take your quarterstaff and poke into it.
Mm-hmm.
You poke down as immediately there is a as darts fly out from that side passage and clatter against the wall next to you.
Should have stepped in front of it.
Dang. All right. Well, that's a trap there. I'm gonna take my charcoal and mark it. Don't step on that.
Yep.
Can we just step over it?
Since there's all that foliage
Sorry
just
about
covering
that.
it, I am gonna want an acrobatics or athletics check to get across.
So the foliage is the issue there.
Yeah,
I'm
unless
gonna
you have
take
another
my,
way.
I'm gonna take my torch and light it on fire.
Okay. Yep. You're able to completely start burning it away. Smoke begins filling the area. It's very harsh, but there's still that draft making its way in through so many pores of this castle. So there's just plenty of oxygen. It's harsh for a moment, and all that foliage burns away. And you can now clearly see that pressure plate in the way,
Yep.
which
Don't,
is only about 5 feet across. Anyone could jump over that.
All right. So yeah, don't step on that. Try and jump over it if you can. I'm just gonna kind of vault, just whoop.
Noah,
Do I
what
need
did
to
you do?
I changed some. I was trying to get it so that Noah couldn't bring things through the.
That's a great
walls
idea.
anymore. So I changed the permissions, but apparently now something's wrong.
Something exploded. So
Yay.
Noah's banned.
Well, maybe stop touching it.
No, I was trying to fix it, but it's all right. It's all
Are
right.
we still on the map?
We
Is that-
are on nothing right
We're
now.
on empty space at the moment.
The lights
Yay!
Yep. Yeah, that's true. You bring your torch down, and as you stick it in to the plants, it just the fire just eats away at the torch as it kind of dims for a split moment. The torchlight will come
For a few
back
seconds.
after it just
Yep.
has a bit more
Okay.
oxygen, and as the map loads.
Yeah, hopefully that works.
All this
now.
smoke makes it really hard to see.
Ugh. Sorry.
We are still learning game board, folks. That's and Foundry all at the same time. You get
Yep.
the joy of many things all at once.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
great.
Try loading it again.
I'm working on it.
Fine.
It's loading.
Well, I mean, I can continue for right now.
Theater of the mind.
Yep.
Yes.
as you make your way, you see the section where there is still a hallway where those darts are firing from. Or there you can go straight ahead down the corridor.
I'm gonna try and I don't know, logic here, because we got the darts probably keeping us from something that's important, or the empty corridor which doesn't have darts, and that's pretty appealing too. So you know what, adventure. I'm gonna go down the hallway with the darts in it.
Okay.
And again, keeping an eye out for any additional pressure plates or anything that might trigger them.
In that case, I want an acrobatics check from Anyface.
So did he go right, or did he
Alright.
keep going straight?
He's going right. He's jumping down that area.
Well, that's an 18 on the die,
Oh,
plus
yeah.
dex of 3. Or no, plus 6 because I have a proficiency on that.
So 24. No
24, I'm good.
problem. Yep.
Yep.
You hop, and just as you do, you see a few more like metal plates set into the ground that you're able to just step between and make your way across.
All right, I'm gonna.
Getting closer to the wall, you can hear a whirring, almost like a reloading mechanism.
Hmm.
And then taking a peek just around to your right, there is what looks like a corridor that might have been some greater part of the castle, which is now completely just collapsed in on itself. It's been overgrown. It's a dead end, except for a skeleton that's there with a leather pack, that's still clinging on to its bones.
Loot the body.
Sure. Inside, you find 3 potions of healing.
All right.
We
Just
might
gonna
need
go ahead
those.
and stash those for later.
How are you doing now?
You would.
I'm okay. I'm at 29 out of 38. I could take this healing potion that I have, or I could cure wounds myself.
Yeah.
But, wait for the time being. Yeah.
All right.
And anything else on the?
You just took that torch and ran.
Nothing else here. The body looks like it's been here for a long time.
I'm gonna take some of the finger bones and just throw them down on the pressure plates so that they're marked, but it's not enough weight to.
Yep, that's true.
It's funny
So
that he had a
avoid the-
backpack, but he was naked.
I think the clothes might have been a little bit thinner
Anyway.
than the leather pack, but.
All right.
All right, so yep, I make my way past and avoid the
Ooh.
pressure plates on the way back.
Excellent.
There's a dead guy back there.
There's a dead guy back there. Waiting for that token to move.
Like recently dead?
No, like
someone else-
dead
Alright.
for ages. It was a skeleton.
There's another
eaten
dim,
away.
flickering purple light up ahead of you as you're all able to move down that corridor. Up until by the vision of your torch, yep, go ahead and progress us forward. That's a good idea. Move everyone, then move the map.
See if it works.
Excellent.
Come on. Come on. Move. Oh, there.
Yep, okay.
And still. But that's alright.
Oh.
What is happening?
I'm not doing anything, that's all you.
There we go. Okay, cool.
This was a long corridor.
I keep going?
Yeah, keep going.
Alright, moving everybody down. Oh. What is going on? Okay, there we go. And down here.
We at the pinch point? Yes, we are. Cool.
And down here.
There is a section here where it looks like the cave wall has sort of collapsed in on itself, pinched against itself. And there's only a very small, like, area that someone might be able to squeeze through with some trepidation. It is also overgrown with plants, once again.
Any face?
Sure. I poke the plants to make sure that they're not live.
All right,
They're
yep.
not going to strangle us.
Nothing moves. However, the plants
right.
seem to grow over the only passable sort of entrance.
So it's not passable as long as the plants are there.
Yeah, it's a very small gap, and they've currently overgrown where you could squeeze through.
I'm not comfortable burning this particular section away. Anybody wanna? I can't see past it. Anybody wanna slash at it? Maybe maybe hack at it, maybe knife it, get it open.
Cheese knife it.
Do you want to try a, I don't know, nice way of asking, that kind of thing?
No.
Guess not then.
I sit back and I'm like, oh, we could just wait here and hang out for a while. My feet are getting kind of sore anyway, so. If you want to keep moving, I highly suggest hacking
Staring
through it.
contest.
Staring contest.
I was a
I highly suggest
plant.
being less of a jerk, but I know you're not really all that open to criticism, so.
I'm really not.
What would make me want to leave?
I think you want as a plant, you always want leaves.
Well, let's see here. Anything else that I could do? Yeah, no, I don't
No.
have a knife.
No,
or
no,
anything.
no.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, no.
Let's see here.
All right.
Pack. Yeah.
Bree,
Got
I
any-
think we should
got
probably
anything
cut through it. One of us.
Who's gonna cut through it?
Oh,
Grant, you got a sharp implement there, right?
Yeah, I burned my fire abilities, but
I'm not looking for fire, but you got anything sharp that you could hack through this with?
he's not very sharp.
Next time we get into a
Sword.
town.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me take a.
Yeah,
Good shot here.
it's no effort. Yep, you start hacking away at the plants,
There we go.
and
That's a guy who
unfortunately,
knows what he's doing.
fortunately, no one burned
Any
it,
face
so I don't
learns
get to have any
nothing that
fun.
day.
Aside from fighting with the map for this whole section, we can just theater of the mind these next few parts, and then get to where we need to go. So you make your way down farther along this corridor. It's still quite overgrown. Anyface, on your left, near the end of this corridor, you hear some fluttering, almost of like turning pages.
Parrots.
Turning pages.
Parrots, I guess. All right.
Like paper rubbing on paper.
I remember there were some weird books in that library, right? Did I visit the library at any point?
Yeah, you would have visited the Aftermath.
Yeah. I remember those books kind of came to life. I didn't like that. That looked nasty.
Yeah.
Hey, if I remember correctly, you said you had an affinity for books, right? Knife lady,
Knife.
Knife floating.
Knife person.
knife person.
I'm gonna do my best to forget that you're here. And I will go look at some of the books.
Okay, so you're gonna turn the corner and take a look at this?
Yes.
All right. So you move over and go turn right into the left. As you float, and your telekinetic sort of aura drops by 2.5 inches, as so does a pressure plate underneath you.
Oh no.
Please give me a dexterity saving throw as a cone of fire shoots out from a book
I don't like
that is on
fire.
a pedestal.
I think I'm okay though. That's going to be a. There it is. 22 to avoid the fire.
22. So yep,
Not a fan.
Yep, you're able to dodge out of the way. As it still singes you, you'll take half the amount of fire damage. That is going to be 13 fire damage that you take.
Ooh.
That's
I
kind of
might try
smart.
I'm gonna. No, I'm not gonna.
Is this north of that hallway or
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
forward?
It's forward.
Forward more.
Yep.
Okay.
It's actually the other hallway. Keep going.
The other
Yep,
hallway.
here's another one.
Watch your footing. There's a fire trap. Ow.
Good
Yep.
to know.
Yep, there
Go ahead
is
and-
there is a 10-foot wide pressure plate here.
I'm gonna mark it with the charcoal.
All right. Does anyone want to try and jump over it?
I'll jump.
Does anyone have a strength score of lower than 10?
No.
Yes.
Let
All right.
me see here. Let's see. Yeah.
Okay. And I'm pretty sure Bree's got enough strength. So.
Oh yeah.
If you do a running.
Plus, I already went through it.
If you do a running long jump, then you can jump a distance, a number of feet equal to your strength score. So for those that have under 10, I am going to need an athletics check from you. Or acrobatics.
I was gonna say acrobatics, please.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, nat 20.
Nat 20, okay.
And
overshoot it.
a nat 1.
Nat 1! And he face lands on the pressure plate as there's another spraying of fire. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
Well, I was going to set it off as I went over it
Dex
anyway.
save is much better. That is. I do have proficiency in dex saves there. I do. So that's going to be 21.
Awesome, yep. You're able to dodge out of the way. You take half. It is 11 fire damage.
11. All right.
Perfect.
Still doing pretty solid.
So
Okay.
This is that hallway to the south here.
Yep, it was that way. But we can just keep on going now that everyone's jumped over it.
We're still going this direction.
Yep.
Okay.
All those sections lead just to dead ends. Other parts that seem to have been older corridors of this castle which have been caved in and reclaimed by nature. And yeah, go ahead and even take us up around the bend. I'll let you know when we can stop.
Oh, well, I'll keep
Yeah, keep on
well,
going.
I have to have somebody down here.
These hallways are a lot larger on this map than they are on the PDF.
Whoa.
Whoa.
This
Go down this way now?
Yep, now it turns
the
back around.
closest I could get for making it look.
And there should be a
forgetting
bunch
the
of
grid settings
foliage.
correctly. Hopefully it's
Bunch of
okay.
foliage
Stop right before the foliage.
Is that foliage?
Yep. Yep, there seems to be a great number of bushes that have grown up and almost start filling this hallway.
Bushes.
Bushes.
I guess, can I see past the bushes?
If you step on your tiptoes, you can just see over it. It doesn't fill the topmost part of the corridor.
Okay.
They pretty much
But
fill
there's
the
nothing
others.
nothing on past it, as far as I can tell.
Oh no, there's more corridor.
Yeah, just empty corridor, though.
Yep, empty corridor.
Okay. Yeah, it's not an obstructed viewpoint from my angle, so.
But go ahead and
that
give me a perception check.
Okay.
Since you're taking time to
Pretty
look.
good at those.
Yep.
That's gonna be not great. 9.
9. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You see some torchlight just near the end of this corridor. It seems like it's just barely sputtering, coming into life, perhaps by the proximity of your closeness to it.
Interesting. I'm gonna kind of tiptoe closer to the bushes carefully, because I know that there are living plants in this area.
Yep.
And does the torchlight get brighter?
It does get brighter.
Okay.
Just a very small, noticeable manner.
Got another one of those weird torches that's proximity based. So I'm gonna back up about 10 feet.
Okay.
We'll make it. Let's make it 20 feet from the bushes.
Okay.
Light one of my arrows on fire and then fire into the center of the bushes there.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah. You light your arrow on fire. Go ahead and don't give me an attack roll. Give me a damage roll.
Just damage roll.
Yeah, I just want to see how
Okay.
much bush this burns.
That's gonna be 16.
Okay, yeah, that easy.
Or no, hold on, sorry, 12. But yeah,
12's still good.
Always over exaggerating.
Yep.
Yeah.
It cuts right through these bushes as you fire right through its sort of center.
107 damage for
And
one.
all of the leaves on them just completely shrivel up and start burning away. All that's sort of left is this tumbleweed sort of skeleton of the bushes there.
I'm gonna gust and just.
Ooh, okay, yeah. You gust as they roll on down the
We all knew
corridor.
you were full of hot air.
Ha ha.
And
Says
that's
the
when
windbag.
That's when, having now spent a good amount of time messing around this general area, and specifically watching these brambles roll away, that's when you notice there is a vertical seam going 10 feet across on the floor here.
That's what I was hoping not to see. That would be a pit trap, I believe. I've seen many of those in my life.
Test it out.
Nah, I'm good. How far down the hallway does the pit trap?
Let me make sure. So yeah, that seam goes 10 feet across.
10 feet across, and then how far down the hallway does it go?
Down. No, yeah, it's 15 feet.
15 feet down,
Yep.
and then 10 feet across. So it spans the entirety of the hallway, and it's 15 feet.
It is certainly a pit trap.
Oh, can I have that rope and you hold one end?
And then we'll let go. I mean, we won't let go.
How about this? I hand Grant the rope, and I say, now don't let go. And I'm going to go ahead and tie the other end to another arrow.
Okay.
And try and fire it across into. Is there any sort of gap in the stone that I might be able to see?
Let me take a look at the map here. The very end. You'd see a whole lot more foliage, as well as yes. It looks like there is some like wood, kind of pinned up against the side of the wall there.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and bring my bow back and fire the arrow with the rope attached to it into the wood on the other side of the.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's going to be a 15.
15 hits, yes. Sinks right into that section of wood. There's a sort of from the spongy, almost humid wood just soaking a big arrow into it. And yeah, you're able to pull the length of that rope.
And is it taut? Is it tight? It's not going anywhere?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say, Bree, do you want to see if you can get across the gap to reinforce on that side and I'll hold up on this side?
As you say hold, please give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, no!
All that time, and all you guys said was "Don't let go." Nobody said "hold."
Yep.
Okay.
Really? Eight.
8! You say hold as immediately that rope pulls away from you. You are rolled up as it starts entangling you and pulling you across the pit trap.
No!
You are restrained, which means you automatically fail the dexterity saving throw of the pit trap, which opens. So it opens.
By chance, rocketed across.
You swing downward, just missing the spikes underneath, as it is still coiling you up, but you do slam into the rock on the other side.
Oh.
You're going to take 5 bludgeoning damage
Okay.
as the rope of entanglement continues pulling you up and tying you up right next to this door.
Grant.
We know what the rope does. We did it.
We did. Yeah.
I thought I just pulled out the regular rope, but whatever. Good to know.
That's why you don't keep your suspicious rope next to your regular rope.
Yep, I just kept hearing the rope.
Yep, that's
The
all
rope,
you
the rope, the rope. I just reached into my bag. I didn't know which one I was grabbing.
So the pit trap is now open.
It's 15
Okay.
feet.
15 feet across.
Let me see if I just throw the end back.
You can't do anything right now.
grappled.
You are
Oh.
restrained by this rope.
Well, can I make an
Okay.
attempt to
Yeah, you can try to break it.
disentangle? What are you? Strength check?
Strength or dexterity.
8.
No, yep. You're tied up
Hey.
quite well.
Hey. Any phase. Want to be useful?
I'll say hold again and see if it lets go.
Okay, that's hilarious. Yes, it lets go as it darts out from where it is tied and towards the next person in line.
All right.
No.
I'm gonna grab it.
You have to give me a dexterity saving throw first.
Okay. That's going to be a
The other
dirty 20.
end darts forward to entangle it. Yep.
A dirty 20.
Dirty
Yep.
20? Awesome. Yep, you're able to dodge out of the way and just pull onto the rope.
I'm just gonna grab it, and this time I'm gonna. Oh, geez, I don't even know what to do here at this point.
It's fighting you at the moment.
It's
Yeah,
fighting me.
What now, genius?
Okay. I'm gonna say release. Does anything happen?
Yeah, it goes limp.
Okay.
And was once
we
again
know what
standing
that does.
across.
Hey, Grant, can you stand up still?
Oh, yeah, now I'm not a big toasty cinnamon bun. So
Yep.
I'll get the other end and brace it as much as I can.
Okay.
How about this? I'm gonna go ahead and take a piece of the regular rope out of my bag, the 50 feet of regular rope,
Sure.
and I'm just gonna swing it over my head and toss it over to Grant now that Grant's on the other side.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep, you're
Just
able to
tie that
run up
off,
and grab
and
it.
I'm gonna take this back, and I'm gonna roll the rope of entanglement up into my back into my inventory there.
Okay. Yep, you were able to coil it back up and put it in your inventory.
Yeah.
So now there's a rope. You guys should be able to just.
I'm gonna tightrope across.
Yeah, you're gonna tightrope across?
Oh, yeah.
That's different. Give me an acrobatics check.
I'm gonna be ready to telekinetic.
You fool! It's an 11.
An 11
Yeah.
on a tightrope.
It's more of a slack on.
Do you want to
really.
give me a dex save or a strength save?
A dex save.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good enough to it's not
Oh,
even
15 on
ground.
the dex save.
15, that's fine. You're able to catch yourself on the rope as you're halfway through and then start pulling yourself over and across.
Well, I used to be better at that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna
be getting rusty.
monkey across the rope. I'm just gonna,
Yep, okay.
done that a million times.
I'll telekinetic monkey across the rope. My weird field of existence.
I think a knife using a rope to cross. It's something just doesn't feel right about that. But
I don't have to.
No,
I
because
could
the
try to
thing-
get
no.
across another way.
your telekinetic sort of aura does extend 5 feet, so you can keep yourself a good.
It's more like zip lining in a way.
Yes.
you know?
Yes.
Yep.
Awesome. Yep, you're able to ride to the other side,
Wee.
and it's at this point there is a larger opening. Another torch sputters to life here, and then in the way you can see a massive amount of wooden furniture piled up on itself, blocking the entrance.
That's strange.
Yep, you see like a dresser, a chest of drawers,
I hate moving furniture.
most of it broken and eaten by other plant life.
I'm gonna fire an arrow into it just to make sure there's nothing.
It sinks right in,
Hold.
making a very muted sound. It's just an arrow.
Nobody's touching the rope, so we're good. Nobody's touching
Oh,
the
I
funky
was just
rope.
making sure the furniture was also not holding.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up to the furniture and pull the arrow out, put it back in my
Yep.
quiver.
When
Are there any gaps? Can I see anywhere that we can get through?
there really aren't any gaps. It seems like the only way to kind of get forward is pushing this stuff out of the way.
All right, I'll just get to work on it.
Sounds good.
I'd like a strength check. Either probably from Grant or Bree or both with an advantage
How-
of helping someone.
Oof,
How
10.
long would
I'm
this
not doing
take?
great.
How long would it take?
Yeah, for Bree Grant to.
It's probably only going to take a minute at most.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm not gonna.
All right, you get the one. I'll get the. So I got a 10.
You got a 10. Okay, that's not great.
I also did not. Also got a. No, I got a 7. I did worse.
Okay, so you immediately start trying to move one thing as all these pieces of furniture seem just wedged on themselves.
Oh, come on.
Except with trying to force something, what looks like a bench that was just shoved up near the top slides free and down at Grant. Grant, please give me a dexterity saving throw.
As he save it. 1.
1! Oh boy! For that, I'll increase the die size.
Man, we are really
1!
Hey!
Yay!
You get smacked by a spongy wooden bench that
there's
hits
not
you
much
in the
to
face.
damage there.
Oh.
There's a slight bit of a gap there now, with this bench having been slid out of the way. Also, it might be a bit easier to try and move some of the furniture.
Well. Bree?
But as that bench is moved, there's this gleaming light, this like shining yellow light that starts filtering out from there.
Not really.
I will go ahead and use one of my free telekinetic movement things
Okay.
to hopefully just shunt everything to the
Great
side after
idea,
that.
sure, yeah.
Like, just,
It's
like
so that it automatically moves things. Go ahead.
I mean, it's technically, this is like one object, large or less 30 feet, so I'll just pick something that seems to be low.
Yeah, the kind of the
shunt
central
that.
thing. You
Yeah.
just shove it in as the rest of it crashes and clatters, wood snapping and breaking as the entire section that was holding it back falls to the ground.
That was quite loud.
We could now give line of sight, I believe. Get rid of
Yes.
Key pillar there.
Open the
that.
door.
Hopefully that's how it works.
Open.
And as that all falls away, you see a gargantuan mound of coins, gems, bits of art, and treasure filling a very large room. And having made quite an amount of noise, telekinetically forcing this furniture apart to slide against all different sections, you also see the lithe scales of the almost liquid silver dragon resting on its center, twist its head up in awareness of you,
Oh, hey, a dragon. I've never seen one of those.
and open its mouth as this mercury light fills its maw. We'll be right back with more Yet Another Adventure Party just after this break.
Hey,
Hey-oh.
Dragon!
Time to die! Put him back.
Welcome back to Creative Crits for the second half of episode 15 of yet another adventuring party, Shimmerpile.
Dragon time.
Dragon time. And we left off with
Dragon Panic.
this huge sleeping dragon suddenly darting up awake after this clattering of furniture from a telekinetic force, turning up with its lithe scales of fluid silver, one of its 2 horns broken visibly at the base, as it opens up its giant maw, filling with this mercury sort of light.
Whoa, wait.
Oh, I'm so sorry, man. We should have left the order by the door. The instructions are unclear.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I haven't had visitors in like so long.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
This is your.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. The place is kind of a mess.
It looks great. You're killing it.
As you look about, it's not only more than a mess. This dragon horde looks more like a dragon hoarding problem. There is a ton of other furniture just filling 4 other gaps in the wall. Nothing seems organized. This pile of treasure is just sort of scattered about and spilling over who knows how long. But yeah, the dragon seems to be talking to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up towards the edge of the pile and just stick out my hand like I want to shake hands with it.
Oh, you're like a little metal man.
Yes, that is me.
Oh, I'm Shimmerpile. I'm a Mercury dragon. Well, I mean, recently I've been feeling more like Mercury in retrograde, but it's good to be awake. Did you guys have an invitation or something?
No, we are actually looking for our friend, acquaintance.
A friend? Oh, you poor thing. I really hope that he's doing fine. I mean, I haven't seen anyone in here, but I've been asleep for a while, I think. What's he look like?
A frying pan.
A frying... Oh!
Oh.
Oh, you're talking about my sweetie pie!
Yeah.
Oh!
Come again?
Oh my
Sweetie
goodness!
pie.
How rude of me! I've got guests and I haven't even. Honey, please come out here. We've got guests. There is no sound that echoes from the other rooms.
Was something supposed to happen?
Oh, that's odd. He's usually a lot more punctual than that. I wonder if he might be asleep too. Well, I'm sorry. I've got a lot of drinks I could offer you. I just don't really know where they are at the moment.
Oh, I don't.
Don't worry about it.
We're still kind of moving in or out. We're still talking about that.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's hard moving in together sometimes.
I'm sorry. Casteron's your partner?
Yeah. Oh. I mean, we're sort of a strange couple, but I mean, we had our fights early on, but once we got
those we've heard about, not the rest.
No, once we
Not
got
the rest.
past our initial tussle, and I saw how much of a chiseled iron pan he is. Well, I mean, it's just we haven't looked back since.
Chiseled iron pan.
You know, I can't exactly argue. I'm just
Oh
we
my
really thought
gosh.
something else was going on here.
This means that
Oh, like
Shimmerpile is
what?
literally pan.
Yes.
Yep. Everybody makes that joke in middle school, but it's literal here.
That's true.
Oh my gosh.
Well, gosh, I mean, I'm really not equipped to like make any drinks or serve you guys any food or anything.
Is
That's fine.
it okay if we look around to try and find Casteron?
I mean, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'd love to be able to find where he is. I mean, I haven't seen him for a few minutes at least. I think it's been a few minutes.
You take a nap, new friend. We'll look around for him, and I promise you we'll let you know if we find him.
Okay, yeah, sorry about the clutter, but I just hope you won't mind. My home is your home. Go ahead.
We live with a strange wizard in training who hoards things as well. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
If he
Well, that's
were
interesting.
asleep, would he be sleeping like in the kitchen or the bedroom?
Probably in the
or
living space. Our bed is just down that way.
Probably a good place to start then.
Yep, right between the big snake statue and the other corner of the wall.
You have an interesting home.
Good to know.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Do you get free range vines, or are they like?
Wait a minute. Are you a figure?
We all are. Well,
Don't
minus one.
Keep this on the DL, all right?
Okay, well, it might be like a little bit of a problem. I was told.
No, they're okay.
No, I was told that if a figure ever walked in here, that they wouldn't be able to stay for very long alive.
Why
from what?
exactly is that?
This place is like enchanted. It came at such a good price. I mean, I almost just basically walked in and I loved the place.
Girl, with the market how it is.
But you might be noticing all of those the torches around, and
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really typically need torches, but I was only ever told that is if there was going to be horrors beyond all imagination to destroy any that might try to claim that of the original owner. You see, I'm renting.
Yeah, I toured a place the same way.
Yeah. Oh, it's. I mean, you gotta take what you can get in this.
Is there a
sort of
time limit
economy.
on this, or do we need to?
I mean, I don't really know. It was such a long time ago since I met the guy. I think he was like an entertainer or something.
Oh.
He was really funny.
No.
He was very funny.
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah, hilarious.
but his prices were not funny. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
And
I
ever
mean,
since
we've
I moved
handled
in
the
here,
horrors
I've really had trouble staying awake.
You ever thought about moving out?
You can still clearly, talking with Shimmerpile, you can see necrotic energies lifting up from her broken horn. And her other horn, as the torches start growing in this intense purple, that horn also grows in this purplish emerald light.
Oh, wow, okay.
Maybe we should let you get back to sleep.
Okay, I don't know if I can sleep. I don't get visitors that often, and it's just so nice to have company. I mean, besides Casty, of course.
Do you have anything for disease, like a cure disease?
No.
We're so bad at this.
We are really not equipped for
all right.
most things.
Any sort of dispel magic that you guys? Any of you?
Immediately, there is this sort of ominous, ethereal music that begins filtering out through the other chambers around.
Okay.
We could become more
Let's
friends.
go find Casteron, and maybe he'll know what to do.
Yeah.
He's gotta know.
He always knows what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's do
exactly.
that.
See, she agrees. Let's go.
Okay, I'll be right here.
We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't trouble yourself.
The dragon coils back up on the treasure pile as you can make your way forward.
I'm gonna go ahead and
So
do
it's
protection from
right
evil
on
and
that
good
side.
on myself.
Direction.
Okay, protection
Which
from evil
door
and
was
good.
it?
Sounds good.
Yep. So
Sure.
any undead that pops up, good to go.
Are you taking the lead again? Any face?
Sure. Sounds great. I'll grab the torch and I head towards the living area where Shimmerpile pointed before.
There's a door here that looks like it's become completely overgrown in these dark blue vines, which have knotted themselves together as a quite intentional barrier.
Okay.
And as you step closer, you can even see other sort of tendrils wrap in and try and reinforce it to
Okay.
keep you out.
Okay. So I'm gonna say release and see if any of them respond.
They do not.
I'm going to
Okay.
laugh at him when he does that.
Do you think that she'll get mad if I, break it?
Shimmerpile,
What?
can we break this door?
I mean, I'm just a renter. I'm probably not getting my deposit back anytime soon.
Hell, you get it. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's break the door.
Okay, I'm gonna try to break the door down.
All right. Yep. Go ahead and give me your strength check, or you can do an attack roll since there are vines.
I'll do an attack roll since that's essentially the same thing for me.
Okay. Cool.
Ooh,
Well-
I'm gonna use one of my 3 crits a day on a 19.
Oh,
Thanks.
Do it.
awesome! Yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
might as well.
Go ahead and double your damage dice.
Yep.
Double your damage dice.
The other one. There it is.
While they're doing that, I'm looking around for any sort of like knife or short sword or something like that.
I mean, so in this room,
Okay.
there is a ton of scattered maps. There is that gargantuan pile of coins. Like, there has to be at least 60,000 different coins here of copper, silver, gold, and a few platinum that you can see inside.
Okay, that's gonna be 11 damage from me on the door.
On a crit?
Use, yeah, I rolled a 3 and a 4.
Oh man. 11, so
and,
that's 22, wouldn't it be if you
Well,
crit
yeah.
it double 11? Oh
Yeah,
no, you rolled twice the amount of
You
dice.
rolled twice the amount of dice.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah. So I
misunderstood.
rolled, and then you still only add your bonus once.
Yeah, you only
right?
add your bonus once.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a
Well,
plus 3.
ele-
and then I
11's
rolled, and then I
still
threw
enough.
a side eye on it. So I did throw 4 dice into this as well.
Wow.
Wow.
That's fun.
Okay,
I
yeah.
know.
Still, yeah, you're able to cleave right through those vines as they hiss backwards. And as they do, actually, I want everyone to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh dear.
Oh, boy.
As these a sulfuric smell escapes from inside of these vines.
Ah, gross.
Oh, boy.
Same.
Wow, we both got 5.
That is
5
a
guys.
Do you
10.
have advantage against poison?
That's horrible.
I do.
Go ahead and roll again.
Oh, I am immune to disease.
All right, that's not this.
All right.
I rolled the
that's
same
fine.
number again.
Okay.
I got a 10.
10.
This die is consistent.
I got a 7.
Okay. Right as you cleave through this, all of you begin retching.
Does that take them out of the painting?
It does not in this case.
Okay.
Nothing comes up. You have a whole lot of trouble dealing with this gas that plumes out from these vines, and you are all poisoned for the current meantime.
I do not feel good. I have no means of expressing this.
However, the door
I
is.
feel like I'm
You do cleave the door
falling
right
apart.
in half as it extends inward into a room.
Anything?
Oh, I don't feel good.
Do you I know we just got poisoned, but I noticed that you were looking around for something sharp particularly. Did you lose the rapier that you stole from me that I stole from you?
Wait, what? do I have the rapier?
Yeah, you still do have a rapier.
Okay, that wasn't in my inventory before this.
Well, you wouldn't want anyone to know, but it is entirely decorative. You really haven't used it before.
Okay, let's go.
I could have used that
My
earlier.
bending. I feel like my
Oh.
blade is bent.
Okay, well I was trying to be nice, but you're an idiot. So,
Okay, yep.
all right.
Yep, you're able to continue down that hallway.
Bria's gonna wobble. I imagine poisoning for a knife is rather like intoxication.
Yes.
So kind of wobbling
Yeah,
forward.
you're just wobbling, kind of knocking against the walls a bit, making a bit more tapping noises. As this sort of continues to pass through the corridors, now with your presence and any torches that are nearby flickering with agitation. There is a door here.
Okay, I'm gonna
Are
open
you
it.
following? Oh yeah. Okay. Anyface, are you following?
Yeah.
I'm just blindly focused on the idea of finding Castro
All right.
at this point. Everything else is
You
gone.
reach out and you turn the knob, and it seems to turn before quickly there's a shutter in the door, and you hear a locking mechanism activate.
Oh, don't be like that.
What is the door made out of?
It's made out of wood.
Screw it. I'm gonna go ahead and take my torch to it.
Okay. It's going to take a little bit of time for the torch to burn the wood. In that case, everyone can give me that Constitution saving throw again. See if we get out of that poison.
What does poison actually do?
You have disadvantage on
gives
all
it
attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay,
16
this time.
Okay, you're good.
I still have an advantage, right?
7.
7, okay.
It's Constitution.
Yep.
13.
13, okay, good. How about Bree?
17.
17. Okay, so everyone but Sable. Sable, you have that new, you've got those new experiences with taste, and you have just the most rancid taste.
It's been a real
seems to
mixed
be
bag for you.
Hitting,
It's been
just
honestly mostly
lingering
bad.
in your metallic
This is a
jaw.
horrible experience. Why do you creatures like this?
You are still poisoned. But yep, after just a minute of burning the wood of this door, it just kind of burns away and clatters on itself, including a red-hot locking mechanism that falls to the ground. On the other side, you see a horrible mess. This living space seems to have barely any room in it. There's a number of shelves with books and papers just scattered on the ground, crates that have been broken into and kind of just left as if people just went over to them and searched for one thing in particular and left everything else that they pulled out along the way on the bottom. Stacks of chests, some very ornamental chests of drawers up near the top. 2 extremely comfy looking chairs. Actually, no, there's 3 of them, aren't there? 3 extremely comfy looking chairs. A small desk with a mirror, likely done for makeup or for one's appearance. And a very sizable bed that's just laying on top of a stack of pillows and cushions. There's also a series of tables with a myriad of different dishes, foodstuffs, drink cups, and ingredient vials all along the top.
Castron? Hello?
You live like
Everyone
this?
I mean, we do too. To be fair.
Man, once I can afford it, I'm not having roommates anymore.
There's no response.
Okay.
I'm gonna go look up on the bed.
You're gonna go look up on the bed. Okay.
I'm gonna go in and start looking under things, I guess.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah. What does everyone want to go? What does everyone want to search in? We've got Anyface checking the beds.
Those are the beds, right?
Yep.
I'll check under the. I was also suspicious of the bed. I feel like he's under the bed and the cushions, probably.
Okay.
But I'll check under the tables.
Check under the
to
tables.
avoid
Okay. Yep.
Spending time with.
I'll check
Anyface.
the chairs.
Check the chairs. Okay.
Looking for the kid
I'm gonna
that's
stay
stashed
at the
in the
door.
entire.
You're gonna stay at the door.
Yeah.
All
He's
right.
made
Pile of
himself a pillow
pillows.
fort.
Yep.
He's made himself a pillow
So
fort. He's
then,
gotta have-
I would like an investigation check in this order. I would like one for Bree checking under the tables.
Okay. 5.
5.
Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful 5.
Okay, interesting.
You know what? Session inspiration. I need it at some, I need it
Okay,
at some point. This is
sure.
silly.
You need a win. Come on.
Yeah, this has been a rough.
16. How's the
16?
It's been some rough.
All right. You check under the tables. You're lifting some of them, the boards. There seems to be there's tables here that are actually under tables, as if some of them just broke over time and some new ones were just put on top of them. And looking around there, you are able to find a robe. A robe that seems to have been kind of just covered up by some of the wooden tables. A robe that has, let's see, where's the description of it? Oh, right section. That's too far.
It has something.
It has something. Ah, yes. This rich red robe. It's got a few small tears in some sections. And as you look at it, you then see an eye blink at you from the robe.
Where on the robe, exactly?
Right on a section of its hood, which seems pressed against the ground.
Hi, do you know where Castron is?
There's no response. Grant, please give me a charisma saving throw.
Oh no!
As you check out these comfy chairs.
9.
9.
Well, okay, fine. Session inspiration. This has got. This
I
has
know,
gotta
I know.
change.
It's
Why?
gotta be better at some point.
12.
12. Still not great. All right. Let me see here. You come over to these chairs, and this has to be one of the comfiest chairs you've ever seen in your life. You immediately sit right down in it and can feel all the weight you've been carrying, all the fatigue, all your worries sort of just drift away into its cushioning. And you don't care.
I think you
currently about
misunderstand
anything
Grant.
else.
He's not carrying a ton of worries.
But those few that he is carrying.
Ah.
Should I be worried I'm not worried all the time? Everybody else seems worried all
Wait,
the time.
I'm spiraling.
I
You
think I need
currently
to
feel
sit down.
compelled to sit in this chair. And only sit in this chair. Johnny, go ahead and give me an investigation check as you're checking around the bed.
That's not Johnny. That's
I was gonna
Sorry,
say.
yeah. Any face.
Anyways, that is investigation.
Yep.
That's a 7.
What is wrong with us?
wow.
Let's go ahead and do inspiration. Why the heck not?
Everyone's doing inspiration
Everyone's
on
just
this
spending
basic
all their
searching room.
inspiration on this page. There we go. That is an 18.
18. All right. Yep. You are you're moving some of these pillows around, shaking things out. As you do, you find a small pouch kind of slips out from one of the pillows. This purplish pouch, which as you pick it up, it seems to shake, almost as if there's very small particulates inside of it. But having now moved some of the cushions away, that's when Bree hears. Bree, you hear a particularly muffled ringing in the air. Something that almost no one else would recognize, but you would recognize as the muffled voice of a silverware.
Where's it coming from?
It's definitely coming from the mattress.
I'm gonna start tearing bed
Yeah, gee.
aside, pillows aside. like
I didn't know we were having a pillow fight. Jeez.
And as you're then tearing up things inside of the mattress that you tear into, you suddenly hit metal as you can hear a, oh!
I am so sorry. I'm gonna just get the rest of the mattress off of it.
Yep, you tear it out, and go ahead and please throw Castron's token down.
Hey.
Oh, hey, you found him. Good work, guys.
You see this large, medium still mechanically, but large frying pan, which actually has the hilt of a gilded sword that then extends up where a sword should, but ends in the circular fashion of a frying pan. You
seems to slowly float up, and there's a shivering coming from him. Oh! How long have I been in that mattress?
That could be a nice mattress.
I don't know. I don't know. How long?
As you look at him, you can then see, even through he's a cast iron pan, so there's a lot of black soot and everything, except right in the middle, which looks like it has been at some time blasted with mercury.
Ooh.
Where in its center a face sort of starts to form. A very chiseled, hardened, veteran-looking face.
Oh my gosh.
They say never meet your heroes. This is probably why.
Bree, is that you?
You remember me?
Of course I remember you. It's only been a few days. It has certainly not only been a few days.
Not so much. It's been, well, I mean, in Sakayatsu, it's the same, but...
Has it been a short minute or a long while?
Been a bit,
very
man.
long while. Very long while.
Long while.
Your girlfriend and your wife are looking for you.
Oh, Shimmy. What has happened to me?
Wait, wife? I don't remember. Your two girlfriends, whatever. I'm very confused on your love life, honestly.
And, my goodness! Are these figures that I see?
Yes.
Quite
Before my
actually.
very face!
This is Sabo, and this is Grant,
Hi.
and this one's any face, but don't worry about it. It's the worst. So,
Sabo!
Yes.
Charmed, I'm sure.
I am not charmed. If I was, I would simply shrug it off. Nothing can keep me from my quest.
You should check out this chair, dude.
I wouldn't. Oh, well, he'll be there quite a while.
you will? What? But we need to get out of here. We were
that is-
told that this place isn't nice to figures.
Oh, it certainly wouldn't be, I'd imagine. No, Shimmerpile has told me all about that. About some trade that she made with the original owner of this place.
Yeah, we
yeah,
met him. He's not great.
We're pretty sure he's a jerk.
Why have you come?
Oh, that's wow, that's a lot.
Big
That's
question.
a much bigger answer than you might think. So,
Do you want to hear about the clown or the fake emperor?
You know what? I'm gonna go back to the
or
main thing. Pentament's in danger because well, Emperor Devile is not the real Emperor Devile.
Of course
for one
not.
thing,
I discovered that
and-
myself. That is why I'm swiftly going to make it back to him. Oh, you said
Okay,
it's
you
been a
know,
long while.
Yes. And the hyperreal is kind of starting to leak into things. I don't know if you even know about that.
Nope.
And there's this banana necromancer.
Oh, that
and
sounds
he's the guy
ridiculous.
that owns this place. He's the worst. He kind
He
of
sucks.
Yeah.
He's my
somehow-
landlord?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I have no nice words to spare for him.
I mean, he is a landlord. That's pretty typical.
Yeah. So yeah, long story short, everything is kind of crumbling around us and we need your help.
Of course, you shall have
And
it.
because and the moon was stolen and
Yep.
I'm having some trouble getting my thoughts straight right now. Also because
I have delayed
something
in my
going to happen-
quest, and so you have come here in my stead, after who knows how long that I have dallied in my pursuit, to finally accomplish that which I could not. Finding
Yes.
the Telekinetiscope.
Yes.
Yes, that's it.
Wow, this sucks.
Yeah.
But
you know, you're the hero caster. So what do we do now? Now that
well, we find it, which is what I've been doing for apparently a very long while.
Yeah.
okay, yes, that's a direction. We find it. Let's go find it.
I've
Unless it's in
searched
here.
everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere?
Shimmy remembers it. She swears it's in one of these rooms.
Oh.
But
Oh, so it is here.
I've
We're gonna have
looked.
to dig through a dragon's hoard
Every
to
few
find this
minutes, at least I thought it was a few minutes, I'd seem to fall asleep or take a long, nice sit in that chair. Oh, I love that chair.
My body's numb.
Maybe we should get Grant out of the chair.
Oh, he's enjoying himself. I think we let him stay for a little.
Not sure if I am anymore.
He's enjoying himself.
Okay.
Okay. So
But what does that sound? Casteron says as he turns his pan towards the corridor. Sabel,
Hi.
you are watching the corridor.
Yes.
And as you do, you can see Shimmerpile kind of roll on one side. You can see her tail kind of flipping as she sleeps. And a large pile of coins sort of spill outward towards the door. That then begin rolling closer towards you down the corridor.
I don't think coins are supposed to do that. Hey guys, I don't think coins are supposed to do that.
As they then begin to form and build themselves upward into a golem made of treasure.
Oh, treasure golem.
Everyone please roll initiative for me.
Yeah.
What does that look like if I'm chilling?
that's what it looks like.
You're allowed to act as long as you can bring the chair with you.
Well, I have an idea for that one.
9.
Oh, good.
Ooh,
22.
22, okay.
2.
2, all right. Sounds like you in a
I
chair.
got 2 of those.
It's a 16.
16, good. Bree.
9.
9.
Sorry, I said that a minute ago.
And I have lost my pencil. Oh, there it is.
I have put the artwork up on the screen.
Awesome.
If you want to show.
Yep, there's the treasure golem
This.
as it forms
Freaky
itself
thing.
up, lifting itself up and pulsing with this greenish purple light. I rolled a 14, so anyone above a 14 gets to go first.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Not so much this time.
as one does. Shatter down the hallway?
Okay, shatter down the hallway, sure.
Good move. Good move.
Oh, Grant, I'll help
Oh,
you
wow.
eventually. We'll get there.
Take your time, man.
Yeah. So that is, what is that?
It's con save, I believe.
What is con save?
All
Yeah,
right.
con save. Yeah.
Yep. Let me see what it's got here.
Eventually I'll remember that.
That's an 8.
That's an 8?
That's an 8.
Yeah, so it does not succeed.
Oh, wait, it has magic resistance. Sorry about that. It rolls with advantage. That's even worse.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, well, okay. Oh, well, wait. It would have rolled with disadvantage anyway, so it would have canceled.
Oh, that's true. You're right.
We're all good.
That's true.
It all works itself
It's
out.
a construct.
eventually. We're gonna. Do I have another D8 in here? What do you like this? Sorry. So that is 15 damage.
15
Thunder
damage. All right. Oh, 15. Dang. Yeah, immediately you send your shatter as it explodes with coins. Tons of bits of treasure of copper and silver fly off of it and scatter against the walls. It seems very effective. Then it will take a legendary action.
Oh.
Of course it will.
As those coins that flew up from it suddenly begin to spill back into it.
That's
All right.
unfortunate. Don't heal.
Yep. Who's up next?
Well, I'm gonna back up.
You back up, okay.
I'm gonna move myself, probably over to here, closer to my friends. And then I will, I'll give an inspo to Bree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bree, you have Bardic Inspiration.
1d8.
Heck yeah.
Who's up next? Not
I think
Grant.
that's
How much-
me. Or is it Grant?
No,
What
it's
is it?
absolutely not.
Grant's got it too, and he has to be in the chair.
Okay.
1d8? Saybell? 1d8?
1d8.
1d6?
1d8.
1d8. That's what I thought.
So I had a 16 on the initiative, so I'll go ahead and go next then.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead. Is this further or closer than 30 feet from me?
It would be. I mean, you could move up a little bit, and it would be within 30 feet.
Okay. The question is, can I reach it? Because I have 30-foot movement.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So then I'm gonna go ahead and run up to it. Bonus action shillelagh.
It would be basically
10.
10 feet away from. Oh, okay. Let's see. Within 30 feet.
Is it still in the hallway or is it moved up?
It would have moved up.
All right.
Okay. So
That's
bonus
good.
action shillelagh and then 2 attacks.
Yep. All right. So now
Alright,
that
so
counts as
first
magical.
attack
Cool.
is a
No.
Uh,
no.
22,
22 hits.
and second attack's 25.
25 hits.
All right. So the first one is going to be planar warrior. So that's going to be 2d8 plus 3 force damage. So that's going to be 3, 9, so 12 force damage for the first hit.
12 force damage. Yep.
And that does count as magical damage, so
All right.
I don't know.
As you
If it
hit
has-
it, you slam your quarterstaff into it,
Mhm.
and you can see the treasure just split out. As in its center, you see a gemstone glowing with this sickly purple light, now exposed for a brief moment.
All right. So I'm going to mark it as my favored foe.
Okay.
So this next hit will do an additional d4. It's going to be 1d8 plus a d4. I'm going to shout to the rest of the group, gem right here, and I'm going to smack the gem for, not great, 4 plus 3, 7. 7 additional force damage.
7 additional force. Sadly, as you swing towards the gem, you're taking time to wind up with your attack. Coins spill in and cover it as you then smash and splatter some of those coins aside.
Do I uncover it again?
It is
for a short amount of
It is
time?
uncovered again.
Okay. Right there.
Got it.
Seems like
I'm on a 9. Am I next?
Yep, you'd be next.
All right.
Now, what would be needed, it seems, is it while it has the actually, yep, it's going to take another legendary action to regain more coins.
Rude.
So it gains more HP, and they all seem to be gathering up around this gemstone, which with any sort of attack you might swing at it, the coins will go in the way to block it. You would either need a very forceful grab or a very lithe fingers to be able to snatch it away from this golem. So, effectively, an athletics or sleight of hand check.
Good to know.
Well, I got proficiency in athletics.
Okay.
So, I know what I'll do. I will use my movement action to get close to it.
Okay.
Into striking distance.
Awesome.
I will use my attack action to uncover it.
Okay.
Hopefully to hit. Ooh, yeah. How does a 24 do?
Sure, 24 hits.
Okay, 24. Damage is going to be solid 11.
11. The entire thing, as you slash into it, clatters to the ground, and then builds itself back up.
I will do my action surge ability.
Okay.
to make the athletics check to try to telekinetically grab that. I'm gonna assume I can't catapult it because it's technically being
Yeah.
part of it.
Yeah, that's part of it.
So I will use my action surge to make that second action to grab at it.
So you're using a telekinetic power for it?
No, just
it's your
it's
strength check.
telekinetic because it's me.
Okay.
You know, like.
So you spend your action to give me a strength athletics check.
Okay.
It gets to use its reaction to make a slam attack against you.
Fine.
Ooh. Does a 17 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Nice.
No, not nice.
Boo!
Boo!
I just rolled very badly. Okay, that is 16 bludgeoning damage, and you're gonna have to give me a strength saving throw, or be knocked prone.
I will spend my reaction to shield myself from at least a little bit of that damage.
Okay.
A very nice 10 of it.
Nice.
Thank you.
You still got to give me the strength save, or gonna be knocked prone.
Strength save. Nat 20 on the strength save.
Yeah.
Which is a 26.
All
because
right.
I'm actually proficient
It was
in that.
built where you'd have to have moved up to it. It would knock you down. Thus, you couldn't reach the gem, and because you'd have to spend half your movement. But yes, you're able to stand up straight and then reach in for it.
And that is going to be a 15 to grab it.
Ow! It's not enough.
Inspo.
I don't have it. I already used the inspo. Sorry, I rolled a 9.
Nope.
I rolled the bardic inspiration, and I rolled a built for success.
Dang. Okay.
Do I have anything else? I don't think I
Oh
do.
man, that was so costly.
I don't have any like bonus.
It was a
action things
gambit.
I can do.
Yeah.
It was a gambit, but
Yeah.
it's okay. We've got a couple more people with turns coming up here.
Yes,
so.
indeed.
Yeah, but unfortunately, none of those are particular. Like because you have to, if I'm not mistaken, you have to be able to hit it and grab it one.
Yeah.
time,
At the
right?
moment, it is exposed because you basically knocked it to 0 HP, except it still grows itself back as long as that gem is lodged in there. So the gem.
Oh, screw it.
The gem is still exposed.
You know what? I've still got a bonus action after all that nonsense.
Sure.
So I'm gonna hit it with just the half of my
Hold
weapon.
on. You
I
did
think.
action surge.
I did do action surge to athletics grab. But yeah.
Yes. You can do a grab attempt in place of one of your attacks. So go ahead and give me another grab because you have extra attack.
Rolled an 8.
Oh, nope.
So bad today.
That's not gonna do it.
Well, bonus action then to do my bonus half hit.
Okay.
Well, that's a 21.
That
to do
hits.
that,
Yep.
so 21. I'm aiming for the gem if that's worth anything.
Oh yeah, actually it is.
Because that's what I would like
Yeah.
to hit.
Now that it has minimum HP, you can attack the gem.
Okay, and I'm gonna throw another psionic energy die on that for the damage. So that's going to be 6 plus 2 is 8 plus 3 is 11 damage.
Oh, 11 is one more than you need. That gem cracks as you swing
Bree
your
just like trying to
pommel
grab,
and
gets
as it
frustrated,
cracks,
just
there's this
smacks it.
There's a sickly purple sort of energy that just dissipates with this sort of breath as the entire golem clatters back into a pile of coins.
Oh!
Go ahead, Grant.
Go ahead and give me a charisma save with advantage. You just had something not very comfy happen.
Oh my god. There we go. 23.
23.
man.
You find yourself now,
No!
after everything happened, standing up out of the
Oh.
chair.
Hi.
Oh.
Glad to see you join the living.
Yeah, welcome to the party.
Oh, we got him. We got him.
That was a lot. That was a lot. Give me
Mm-hmm.
a second. Like the cloak's up, like in the shape of one finger. Like, oh, give me a second.
How does Bree look at this point? Are they damaged?
I'll beat up.
Oh yeah, they're about at half. They're at about half.
Okay.
Under half at this point.
Yeah, I'm gonna. So I'm
I got
gonna.
hit with that force hit.
I'm gonna walk up and I'm be like, oh, gotta say that was pretty heroic, and so I pull out one of the healing potions and I just pop it, and I just pour it over.
That is how you do it.
Yep,
I would
right
be
over the
offended, but
blade.
That's exactly how you do it.
As the liquid spills across the blade and then actually seeps into it, repairing any scratches that may be present on
Thanks.
its surface.
Yes. How much is it for the healing potion? It's 2d4 plus something? Or just 2d4?
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
My
Plus
goodness,
Says Casteron.
I didn't even get a chance to get a proper swing in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens, man.
I got really mad at it.
Bree, you are not the cheese knife that I left all those minutes ago.
Hours.
Well,
Hours.
thanks, I think.
Has it been days?
Probably.
You've got the
been
feeling
years.
it's been, yeah.
Years.
Decades, probably, at this point.
It's kind of hard to tell since it's always just the same day in Sakai.
I've been married for years.
Yeah.
I like how he.
I
That's
thought
what
we
he
were
takes
still
away
in
from it.
our honeymoon phase.
Yeah.
You've been sleeping through it, buddy.
So which one are you married to, or is it both?
What?
Well, cause
What's the other one you're talking about?
Because wasn't he involved with Quiltilia?
No, they weren't involved.
No, they were buddies.
Quiltilia is just an old nice lady that helped him find the...
I misread the situation. I apologize, Mr. Iron.
100% on character.
Oh,
Yep.
my goodness.
I misread that.
Listen, I don't know your type.
I don't even know if I should be offended or anything.
No, she seems great. So, like, you guys would have been awesome.
Who are you talking about?
Quiltilia.
A pale.
Oh!
From, Dimsmal?
The strange evil seer from the village.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least that's what she said.
Evil. Well, I mean, she's evil in a really cool way to be evil. So
Frankly, I think she's a bad liar.
Yes.
Anyway,
maybe that too.
we should go and speak with my wife. But
Yeah.
Yeah, see if we
She's
can find
sadly-
that thingamajig.
every time that I've been up, she's been asleep. And I
I should
believe
say,
by the
there's,
dreams that I've had that every time that she's been up, I likely have been.
I should say, there's some weird energy coming out of her horns. Do you know anything about that?
No, she's perfect and quite beautiful in every way. There's certainly,
not gonna-
there's certainly no,
I-
no issue that I've found with her.
I'm sure that's true, except that there's definitely some weird, not great looking energy coming out of her
Okay,
horns.
so one of her horns is broken and it kind of gives her a bad left side. But that was all my fault, and honestly, I feel so bad
no.
about it.
The broken horn is not the problem.
It's the-
the energy
it's
coming
the
out of them. I
necrotic
want to
energy
really
coming
make
out
that
of it,
clear.
yeah.
Like battle scars, they're cool. I have this handprint on me now from. Well, okay, that's another really long story, but that's not the issue. Bad energy.
Bad
I want
energy.
the horns.
Like the bad
Yeah.
energy that's now awoken in these chambers since you've entered it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You must
Yeah.
tell me the full story of this jester that you've met.
He prefers.
And as you do, we will transition.
While they were talking that entire time, I was just shoveling gold into my bag.
You are
You know what's funny?
shoveling
That's
gold.
the one thing Bree wouldn't even know she should care about.
Yeah.
She doesn't really know what money is.
How much was I able to shovel?
Days later, now on the road, rolling across the hillside, skipping over the toll takers, as Zombananas rip them apart.
Mm-hmm.
Ditso and Hornrim now are outside of a Concoctian outpost. A myriad of Concoctians holding crossbows, bows, javelins, and everything else, and yelling as so many of the Zombananas and skeletons extend down from their bicycle wheels of the cart and start flooding out from the vehicle itself.
back! Hold back in the name of Concoctia! You have no right to move on us! Ditso gives a look over to Hornrim. Why don't you show them that trick?
And Hornrim will raise the rod and activate it.
Yep, you step out of the sunroof as you raise the rod and hold it aloft, and there is this pulse of golden energy that filters out from it. Oh no.
That's a lot of dice rolls.
That's a lot of saves to do.
That's a lot of damage.
So, immediately you hold the rod aloft and you can see most of the Concoctians up on this outpost. All of their liquids sort of glimmer and shift to your attention. Hornrim, you feel like you could give an order to be obeyed at any cost, and it would ripple through their ranks.
I get it.
Surrender.
All but 3 of the main officers drop their weapons and immediately slosh down onto their knees. We give up! We give up, please! Please, we'll do what you want!
What are you doing, you idiots? Get to your arms! Get to your stations!
And as those 3 officers bark out in frustration, the Zombananas fall upon them.
Do you ever feel like we were holding him back?
Yeah, a little bit.
Ever so slightly.
The largest officer pulls out a sword as he slashes one of the Zombananas apart, another down its middle as it falls, and Ditso steps out, kind of laughing to himself over a joke that you've been hearing him practice for the past few hours, the same joke over and over and over again until he can get it right. Before he closes that book and goes, it needs a little bit more work. Looks like this one isn't too into giving orders. Or taking orders. He's more into continuing to try to give them. Bottles to bananas! He holds out his hand as immediately the crystalline glass of this Concoctian officer turns spongy yellow and peels and withers as all of its liquid inside spills out from the peeling of its banana form. And you just hear it as it spills across the ground.
Tragic.
23 other Concoctians look to Hornrim for guidance. We've surrendered! What do you order us now?
Now, we march on the capital.
On society? On Society? Another says.
It's Sokaiatu, idiots!
Why would we do that?
Because we tell you to, and I'll activate the rod one more time. Now, march!
It feels as though as you're holding this rod, that you cannot compel people to do what they otherwise would be very against. These people, these Concoctians, are in full allegiance to their emperor. But you feel a slight gap in that. They are in allegiance to the true and rightful emperor.
I don't think you entirely grasp the situation. The gravity of your treachery to your kingdom. The Empire is under false rule.
False rule? False? That doesn't make sense. No, I've heard it. I've certainly heard that. A few of the houses have spoken about it in secret.
How would you know that?
Don't ask me that.
The Emperor is, in fact, I believe, a imposter. And it would be treason to go against the will of the true Emperor, now wouldn't it?
They all bubble uncertainly, but you hear no disagreement from them. Who is this true Emperor? Wait a minute, is that? Oh, God. One of them says as he points at Ditso. Hey, guys! Why don't you introduce me, Hornrim?
I believe this would be the next true Emperor. The one that you served, or that you believed you were serving, is dead. The Emperor is dead. Long live the Emperor. And I reach out to cue Ditso.
Yep. He steps up. There's an explosion of different lights. He takes out a flower, and there's clapping all around, even though no one is clapping. There's just a thaumaturgy of applause. Thank you.
Nice use of thaumaturgy.
Yes. It was just decided in the absolutely lawful courts of Dismal, which the North has had a very strong hand in upholding the law, that yes, I, Ditsolomew, was unlawfully removed from my station all those years ago. Now, all of you that have now thrown on your arms and are willing to pick them up to fight in my cause would be ones that are truly aligning themselves with justice, with duty, with all that other crap that y'all care about. Also, I'm gonna pay you a whole lot. After all, I've got a hoard of treasure up north, and all I gotta do is go get some for you. So what say you? There is a bubbling cheer from all the Concoctians who still stand amongst these Zombananas, all of them charmed by the powers of this rod, who all take down their posts, even others ripping down some of the flags of Sakayatu, and walking on to Ditso's side. Meanwhile, back in the dungeon.
Hey.
Man, I've got this feeling that just things are getting worse and worse out there.
My goodness!
Gotta say.
And with what you just told me about him, we have to get out of here.
Absolutely.
If this place was truly his domain, he could return at any time.
Yes, but we do still need the Telekinetiscope.
Yes.
But if what you say is true, I have asked and spoken with Shimmerpile about her horn. After apologizing, I don't know how many times, she still brings it up. But she said that she was visited by an individual like this, an entertainer, who promised to do a trick for her. And Shimmy, well, she's got one of the sweetest hearts. She saw the trick. I can't remember exactly the details. We must wake her and speak with her.
Let's do that, yeah.
Perhaps we can find out a way to fix all of this.
Okay. Wait a second. I'm gonna go back to that robe with that had
Yes.
eyes on the hood.
Yes.
Maybe get it out from underneath all
Yep.
the debris and
Yep.
whatnot.
You pull it out, and it seems, it's a red robe. All of it has different colored eyes that blink every so often on it.
Hi. I mean, you kind of remind me of a pail, but you're not floating on your own. Can you talk?
It lays limply in front of you as you're holding it with your telekinesis.
Castron, do you know anything about this?
Ah, looks like a robe with eyes. Maybe a robe of eyes.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it. After all, I'm just a warrior.
Can I tell if this is a magic item versus an actual, like,
Go ahead.
sentient object?
Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Okay, I am actually pretty good at that. Yeah. So let's see what we got here.
If it turns out to just be a magic item, that
22.
is perfect.
22.
Yep.
This is absolutely a magic item.
Yep.
That's just classic that Bree looks at an object and is like, ah, yes, fellow sentient being. Where she's like, magic item for sure. You know, like.
Hello, Rock. How are you?
Rock.
Basically.
Yeah. So, yeah. No, I look over at it and I just look to Brina. It's just a robe. Do you want it?
Pop it on. Pop it on.
It's magic.
It would look good on you. The eyes would give you eyes.
I mean, you got.
I do okay with my mask, don't
I mean, you got the kill, so you get. I mean, you got the last kill, so you get. First dibs of the treasure.
I don't... You think it's dangerous?
Look, if you don't want it, I'll take it.
No, like I'll put it on out of spite.
As you put it on, Bree. Oh, this is quite odd now.
Uh-oh.
You feel your vision become all-encompassing around you, seeing in all directions at once. You now have wisdom on perception checks that rely on sight. And you have dark vision out to a range of 120 feet.
Oh!
Someone has dark vision.
You also feel like, as this robe is around you, that psychically you're seeing more of the world, more detail, almost like an underlying sort of image to everything you see. But you're not sure exactly if this is just a new feeling of having put this on so infrequently, or what?
It's like Bree has
guess
googly eyes on her.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll stick my usual cloak
What do
in
your
my backpack.
What do your
And-
knife eyes see?
Yeah. Yep. I'll stick my usual cloak in my backpack. I guess I wear this now. Can I control which eyes are open?
No, you
And
cannot.
can I? Okay.
They're all
Well.
blinking in all different directions. And actually, are there any torches in here?
So
Yes,
he's holding a torch.
Anyface has the
okay,
torch.
yes. As Anyface is asking you questions, it feels harsh to look in Anyface's direction as he holds that torch.
Can you? Oh, that didn't help. Trying to raise that didn't help. Okay. I can't.
It's like in The Invisible Man when he
behind
can't
you?
blink anymore because
Oh.
he can see through his eyelids.
I don't like that idea.
Oh wow. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna put the cloak over back. So I'm gonna put the cloak on. I'm gonna put it over at least some of this, so I can use that as a shield to stop that.
So you're double
Okay.
cloaked.
Yeah. Well,
Or
I'm robed and then
cloaked,
cloaked.
yeah.
Wow, I look a lot like a wizard. This is weird.
Take care when fighting the monsters.
Okay.
If we're going to speak
yeah,
with
let's go.
Shimmerpile,
Seem okay.
we need a way to wake her, to keep her awake. There's only been one thing that I've ever found when I've had the wherewithal to put it together myself. We need to get her some coffee.
Oh.
Specifically, let me find it. Specifically her favorite, a pumpkin peel latte with blue foam.
Oh.
We can find those things, hopefully, unless I've sleepwalked and used it so many times, in the room just north of us.
Well, let's go there.
Oh.
All right.
Let me get rid of that.
Yep, so we can go ahead and just roll over and into the next room. There's some furniture to move out of the way, but just with enough some time, it doesn't.
Is it like opposite
Here,
this room
I'll-
here?
Let me save you some time.
Right.
Just
Where is it?
No, you have to go back out.
Back out. And then Donde. Up.
Yep. Up and then
Let me just-
back almost the way you came. Yep, they're right there. There's the other hall.
Oh. And is it that one?
Yep, right there.
Let's see. Okay, so I have Bree. I have any face. I just don't have Grant.
there he is.
There he is.
Okay.
Oh, and Casteron.
There is some light clutter here. It's nothing to really have to manage with. The door actually is down and already shattered. So you can go ahead and just expose that, and we can go on in.
Yeah. Who wants to go first?
Yes.
Fine, I'll take this one.
Okay.
Come on. Come on. Come on, Grant. There we go. Let's move the map
I'm helping, or
again.
trying to.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
You step into a room which is even more disgustingly cluttered than the last one.
Wow.
This one is filled with stacked jugs, decanters, and different pots. Crates that have just been tossed on to themselves with a myriad of different kitchenware, as well as other strange objects like magnifying glasses, and stools, sacks, 3 very large vats of what appears to be foaming sort of liquid. Piles of textiles, broken bits of wood, and a myriad of instruments that also seem to be just scattered or broken around the place.
Any porters here? No fry guy?
Oh, every time I walk back into here, I don't even remember where everything was.
Yeah.
Listen, she's doing her best.
That's fair.
And I'm only awake for apparently every once in a few years. Everyone fan out and see what we can find.
All right.
We need to find stuff for the coffee, a ladle that can properly take out that blue foam without scalding us, and we need to find pumpkin peel.
I'll search for pumpkin peel.
Okay. Yep. Everyone in here can either give me an athletics check, an investigate, or perception. Either perception, just looking around and trying to find what might be exposed to be able to use. Investigate, which is tearing through some actual things. Or athletics for moving full crates out of the way to try and check under things.
I'll take the athletics.
And you said I have advantage now on
perception, yes.
On site-based perception. Okay.
So that's a 13 for me.
13, which skill?
Or I'm sorry, no, that's a 15 for investigation.
Investigation, okay, awesome.
You know, it's still better for me just to do athletics.
12
Might have
for
to
me.
give this to somebody
12
else.
for athletics, okay.
That's a
Nat
20.
20 for athletics.
Yeah.
All right.
That is a 28 for perception.
All right.
Woo! That sounds great, except for what's happening with Grant.
God, I hate this place.
You were doing athletics? You lift a crate, and as you do, something snags. And there's actually this, like, goo right between 2 grates that as you lift it up, it becomes, like, torqued and then snaps. Please give me a Constitution shave, as there is a sudden, loud, ringing noise, painfully intense, erupting from that point as a shatter spell goes off.
18.
Ooh! All right. You're only going to take half, I believe. Yep.
Congratulations, you get to take that.
It's a high level. 20 thunder damage, so you only take 10.
Ah!
Am I still poisoned?
And, also, yeah, a bunch of... Go ahead and give me that con save. Actually, by now, we'll assume you're fine.
Okay, cool.
All those crates shatter apart as well. you do happen to find there is a potion that rolls out that somehow was not shattered.
Hey,
Nice.
what kind?
It has a potion. It's got a.
It's a potion kind of
It's got this. It's got this like sienna kind of color to it, and on the top of its cork, it shows an arrow, and then a crossed out like no sign.
Arrow and then a no.
Potion of chill out.
Chill out. Meanwhile, the other checks. Yours 15 for investigation.
Yeah.
Okay. You are able to find the pumpkin peel.
Awesome.
You also find there's so many other instruments in here that are broken or shattered. You find a mandolin that is of impeccable quality with not a scratch on it.
Definitely taking that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bree,
Yoink.
Yoink.
what was your check? What was your roll?
It was a nat 20, which was 26 at the end.
On athletics?
Yep.
Okay, let me see. Yeah, you find an entire crate full of coffee, likely enough to feed a dragon. And in that crate, as you move that crate and toss it open, you kind of pour some coffee out, kind of checking to see if it's actual coffee. And as you do, your telekinetic hand lifts up this thin rod in the shape of a lightning bolt. A wand.
Ooh. As I'm putting this mandolin away in my stuff,
Yep.
I look in my stuff and I'm like, oh, I have a salve for Casteron.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, hey, Casteron, I have this for you, by the way.
Oh, this is gonna help quite a lot.
Oh, good.
Do you know how rusty I've been feeling?
A lot.
I mean, I didn't mean that way. I meant physically.
Oh, okay. Yeah, me too.
Well.
Sometimes. Not now, but sometimes.
I'll need someone to rub this on me at a later time.
Okay.
Anyface,
Mm-hmm.
you're digging around and you're trying to find a ladle that looks like it can withstand the heavily acidic quality of this blue foam in this vat. And you do. You're able to find a ladle with, what did you get again, 22?
28.
28?
Yep.
All right, I got to change something real quick.
Those
This
are
guy.
high rolling numbers. I think you've gotten the best
It was
rolls
a
of the night.
19 plus 9.
I need
Which
a
is
D100
not
roll.
hard, honestly.
D100.
Well, we're getting rolls.
You are able to find a ladle that has a ring slipped on to its handle.
Okay.
This ring has the image of two spiraling horns on it.
Ah, okay. I'm gonna put it on.
You're gonna put it on. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Now I gotta look up more stuff.
I think I know what this is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I just have to see if you actually know. You currently don't know what it is.
Interesting.
What?
Can I tell if it's magical or not? It looks
Oh,
pretty magical.
it's certainly magical. As soon as you put it
Definitely
on,
magical.
you can feel this sort of magical hum to it that you might just need more time before you can become accustomed with it.
All right.
Um,
It's kind of like
You said that there was like a weird magic second sense going on with the cloak. Does the ring lift through that?
it does not. It's all of
Okay.
the actual physical boundaries of the area.
Okay.
It's almost as if
Hmm.
partially they look sort of translucent at times.
That's very weird.
Yes. All right. You've gathered all the ingredients. Now, Casteron says that he needs some help cooking it all together.
Sure.
Does anyone know how to use cooking utensils?
Herbalism?
Herbalism? I guess I could have that count.
Efficiencies.
Not me. Sorry.
I'm gonna, yeah.
Me
You
and-
get advantage because Castron's helping you, being the actual vessel that you boil and make this coffee in.
It's today, so it won't matter, but, you know. What skill am I using?
It would be wisdom based.
Oh, good. A wisdom base. We probably should have had that conversation before I rolled. That's a 7.
That's your highest is a 7.
Well, my highest was an 8, and I have a -1 in wisdom.
Okay. You've created this pretty thick brown liquid,
I'm just kind of splashing in it like.
and then you ladle and just kind of slop some of this blue foam over it as it kind of just mostly sinks into it.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say this is not the way this is supposed to be made. Maybe the person who doesn't consume food regularly should have been the one.
Well, we can't spend all day trying to make this coffee. You hear
Good
another
enough.
deathly moan
How-
from somewhere else in the
how,
con.
Do we want to try one
How
more
picky
time?
is she?
Sorry, what was that?
How picky is she about the coffee? Well, does she know?
Oh,
If it's-
I'm sure she'll be fine with it.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Yep. We head on back. You've gathered everything in this area. Cool. Got it. And Castron's floating horizontally, holding all that coffee as he comes over, and slowly starts. You can see there's a nudging sort of energy up against Shimmerpile, who's like, not right now. Come on, honey, it's time to wake up. I don't think it's safe to live here anymore. As he pours the
Really not.
he pours himself and all that coffee down the dragon's throat. Okay.
Naughty.
As that coffee's poured down their throat, I'm going to need everyone to give me a dexterity saving throw. As she
love
jolts
that.
up and then immediately mercury flies out from her mouth in a breath.
16.
Oh, man. Not 1.
Oh no!
Oh man, okay. Dex save. I have proficiency in that, but it's only 12.
11.
Oh jeez. Okay.
Okay.
You had to beat a 16.
I got a 16.
You got a 16?
Yeah.
Everyone else is gonna take 12 slashing damage.
Oh man.
Ew.
Who's that gonna? Who's hurting the most here?
As her neck just flies around the room, spilling across everyone.
I can block that for one person.
Good point. Yep.
Who's gonna be hurting the most?
I mean, I'm
after that?
good. Grant?
I got about 20 points left.
Give it to Grant.
Yeah, give it to Grant. That sounds
Okay.
good.
That's only gonna reduce it by 5, but it's something.
You get 5 more, so you got 25.
All right.
Okay. And immediately, it doesn't look like it was most of her breath. It kind of just sputters out a little bit before she's like, "Oh my God, that was vile."
It woke you up?
Yeah, I'm awake.
Sorry.
Well, what's the issue? Honey, remember that story that you told me about our landlord, about the entertainer? Yeah, about the trade we made, and that's why we don't have to pay anything. We need to hear about it, about how it happened. Oh, Oh, our guests are still here. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. She says as she looks around as there's still mercury burning and slap
fine.
cutting into you all.
You're good.
Fine,
You're fine.
Oh, you're totally fine. You didn't even hurt me. I'm the important one.
Can't even
You
tell.
see me
It's the
popping
same
a
color
health
as I am.
potion and just glugging it down.
Yep.
Like, whoa.
Okay, well, he showed up and he said that, at the time I had been gathering a whole lot of treasure because it was like the thing to do at the time for dragons. Like anyone,
Get that
any
back.
dragon who was anyone was just getting as much treasure as they could. And I thought, oh, wouldn't it be neat if I had my own like little lair and a ton of treasure and everything. And so then this guy who's like, he said that he was an emperor, and I was like, wow, I don't even know what that means. And he's like, well, that means I own a lot of property, and I've got some property that would be perfect for you. And I'm like, okay, that sounds great. Where is it? And he's like, it's in this castle in the clouds. And I'm like, wow, it's going to have a sunroom and everything. That sounds amazing.
Location.
Totally amazing. And I'm like, well, what do I have to do? And he's like, oh, nothing. All you have to do is watch me do a magic trick. And I was like,
You never say yes when somebody.
that sounds easy. I mean, what's the worst he's gonna do? Rob me? I'm a dragon. So I watched him do the trick, and he suddenly said, hey, look here. And I'm like, what? I don't have anything. And then he was like, no, I do. I got your horns. And then he did have my horns, like, in his hand. And I was like, oh my god, how did you do that? That's totally bonkers. And then he's like, don't worry, I'm going to give him back. And I'm like, okay. And then suddenly my horns were there. But I think they might have always been there. I don't really know. It's really hard for me to look it up, at the peripherals. But then he had this, like, really nice gem. And he's like, for being shown my trick, I will let you stay in this castle for free as long as you make sure that everything I put there stays there and doesn't get taken by anyone. And I'm like, fine, that sounds like a normal dragon contract, honestly. I mean, I've got like 2 friends that have
Totally.
similar conditions.
I am shrugging off the robe from underneath my cloak, and letting it fall on the floor.
The dragon is entirely enraptured in their own story that you need paying attention to.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go ahead and take out this weird potion and just like kind of
and drop the wand. Get over next to any face, nudge him. Like
Any face shoves the pouch of powder like deeper into his pocket.
Yep.
I'm enthralled with this story.
And he was like, all you gotta do is like kill anyone that takes stuff. And I'm like, whoa, that's way too much for me. I don't like killing people. I mean, their stuff is fine because like who believes in property? I mean, I don't really care.
Yeah.
But he's like, fine, if you're not going to kill anyone, then I need to make sure that someone's going to die when they step in there. So he's like, here, eat this gem. And he had this really big, juicy gem. It was like the most amazing violet I've ever seen in my life. And I'm like, oh, I've got to have a bite of that. So then I ate it, I swallowed it, and it was the most delicious thing, and it made me feel really funny, and I started laughing a whole lot. And he's like, okay, now go home. And I was like, okay, cool. And I went there and I went home, and then I was gonna start organizing, and then I
got sleepy,
and I never got around to it.
Yeah.
And now I have guests, and I'm really embarrassed.
Oh, don't be embarrassed.
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
The next part will be more
It's fine.
embarrassing, honestly.
The next part?
Yeah. I learned how to do this very recently, but we might need to get whatever the gem that you swallowed back out of you. So.
Why?
Because I don't think it's good for you.
Okay.
That guy's not great.
Okay,
and
now everything in the big picture, I could see how it's probably not a good deal, and that obviously I shouldn't have got along with it. But the thing is, when a dragon eats a gem, it kind of dissolves because it's the way that we're able to contain our sustenance. So it would be kind of in every part of me right now.
That's less than ideal.
Oh my
So,
goodness,
Quill
says
tells
how do
us
Caster.
dragons how do dragons go on a cleanse? Because that's probably the closest that we're gonna get.
I don't know. I've not even heard of that. Is that a new thing?
Yeah, it's a big trend.
Well,
have
you
to
know, for
drink a
us
lot
that
of juice.
for us that means like a lot of soap, water, heat. Like it's kind of a.
I
similar
also
tradition
eat a
for
lot
when
of
you're going
soap
through
when I'm
something
doing it,
difficult.
and it is not pleasant.
Johnny,
Definitely
and I
not.
do mean Johnny.
Oh goodness.
As forces are going across from hamlet to hamlet, capturing more people in Ditso's enrapturing power, Hornrim is just sort of standing there with this rod. And I want Johnny to try to give me a charisma save to push himself to the forefront for a moment.
Johnny.
That is a natural 20.
Yes.
Johnny pushes himself to the forefront as you're holding this rod, but that's not what gets your attention. Johnny, you've been at the back of your mind for days now. And you picked up a certain banana way back when. A sort of strange device. And Johnny, while you've been in the back of your mind, you've had a lot of time to think about this. You think that banana is a magical communication device.
It's a banana phone.
Something that can cast sending over great distances. A banana phone.
It's a banana phone.
It's a banana phone.
I love it.
Okay.
Ring,
You feel like you don't have a whole lot of time before you might slip back under Hornum's control.
Okay. Let me see. What would I wanna? What messages would I want to deliver?
Now, it's not a strict sending. It is a banana phone, so you can kind of have a short dialogue over about a minute or so.
Okay. Let's see here. Bree,
Yeah.
you hear Johnny's voice, not Hornrim's, but Johnny's voice in the back of your head. Bree, I don't have much time. I've taken control again, and I believe I can communicate with you, but not for long. Please listen. The clown is marching on the capital. He has many towns worth of concoctions at his beck and call. We have to stop him before anything else. If he takes control again, we're not going to be able to win it back.
Okay. How far away are you from Sakaya?
How far away is Johnny from Sakai 2?
Hours.
Hours. We march today.
Oh boy. Okay. Johnny, do you know anything about dragons? Real quick.
Does Johnny know anything about dragons?
He knows a few things about dragons.
Okay.
But more importantly, he knows a whole lot about magical items.
Okay. If, say for instance, a dragon were to eat a gem filled with necrotic energy and it were to infiltrate her entire system, how would we get that out of her?
How would they get it out of her?
Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
An Arcana check, I have proficiency in that and advantage, I believe.
Nice.
So
If not, I'm gonna give it to you. You've had only your thoughts for a long while. You've only been thinking about magic items.
Oh my
As you've
gosh,
been
you guys are
seeing-
not gonna believe this. It is another natural 20.
Yes! That's where they were all going.
Pulling them
It
out.
was
That's
all
they're all
waiting
going
for
to Johnny
plot.
the whole time.
Oh my gosh.
All for plot.
So immediately you start thinking, and you're like, alchemy. That would take too long. That would take way too much experiments. You start running things through your mind until you think of the thing that you are going
to Dimsmole to find to begin with. The telekinetiscope has the power to pull something from the background out of something to the forefront.
If you can find the telekinetiscope, you can probably remove whatever energy the dragon has
You also
from the dragon.
You also know that doing so would make it its own sentient thing, which would have to be dealt with.
Be prepared for that energy
Bree,
to start wreaking havoc.
Bree, are you talking to Johnny? Can I talk to him? Put me on. Bree.
I don't know how. I don't know how this is happening.
Boop, boop, ba-doo, ba-doo. Johnny.
Okay, we'll find it, and we'll use it, and we'll just deal with it. It'll be okay. And then maybe the dragon can get us to Sakaya 2 really quickly, because I feel like that's our only option right now. Are you okay? I feel like I should ask. How are you doing?
I can't. I'm having trouble staying in control. Honrim, he's stronger here. He.
Johnny,
And
wait,
you just
no!
hear the lion go.
Your call has ended.
Did he hang up? Oh man. Wanted to ask him.
Horn Rim cut the connection.
He,
Okay. But Johnny says that the telekinetiscope could remove that energy from Shimmer. It apparently it's gonna attack us when we do that, but then she'd be okay, and then we need to get to Sakaya 2 as fast as we can after that, because they're hours away from it. And if I don't even want to think about what's gonna happen if they get there and they take control.
That's the thing that my husband was here to try to find.
Yes.
I tried helping him for, like, minutes.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, under the circumstances, that's really impressive. Where haven't you looked yet? Both of you.
I mean, we've dug through most of the crates, and we've gone through most of our living room.
Okay.
There's an armory, and then there's a room that we can't get into because there's a force field behind the door.
That would
show us that one.
Probably be that.
She points to this northern quadrant on the other side. But as she brings her claw over, most of the purplish and greenish torches around suddenly sputter. And as there's moments of dim light, and they then darken, you can hear vines growing rapidly into the chamber through darkness.
Not good for me.
And a horrid, pungent, humid, mossy smell begin to filter in from the opposite corridor.
I'm gonna get the robe back on.
You get the robe back on.
It just seems like a good moment too.
You get the robe back on as there is a slam against wood. Another slam against as you can hear things cracking. And then Bree and Bree alone in this darkness, you can see a large plant-like creature with the bottom half of a skullish face looming down from the corridor. That's where we're going to end it for tonight. Thank you guys so much for taking part in watching episode 15. We'll be back with more Yet Another Adventuring Party.
Thanks so much.
Coming to a close of this season soon.
If we keep rolling this way, watch us die next time.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, someone's going. There's no way we're all living through this.
Remember, hit the bell, like, subscribe to our YouTube, our Twitch, our Instagram. Check out that Kickstarter that we got coming on September 6th?
Sure.
September 6th, I think is the date?
I can't remember the date.
Let me go back and check. We got time. Maybe.
Yeah, so Prowlers and Paragons has a Kickstarter that we are going to be supporting, and it is for their next content release, and it is called
Blood and Justice, Nocturne by Night. For Prowlers and Paragons, it does launch on September 6th.
September 6th.
Yeah,
I'm
you were
told.
right. Good job, Casey.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us for
Thanks
yet
so much,
another
Dean.
session. We'll see you next time, guys.
See you soon.
See ya.